November 14th, 2021. Do 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 do.
Who's the guy who can conquer death? That's Joe Hills. He plays for Nashville when he plays Minecraft. That's Joe Hills. That's Joe Hills.
I'm headed down to somewhere, got my pickaxe in my hand. Yes, I'm headed down to somewhere, got my pickaxe in my hand. I'm headed down to somewhere, God knows where I am. Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. Here comes the legend, the bravest of brave. Fiercer than lions, more southern than you. He's conquered our hearts, and he'll conquer hell too. Joe Hills. Who's the guy who conquers death? The mister with the whispers when Mumbo forgets. After introducing Pearl and Gem to say we're settling a continent. Shoulder to shoulder, surrounded by water, beyond which reset, risk your face if you wanna. We live close, we build close, we speak in proximity. Season 8's here today, still in its infancy. Mumbo is saying go, everyone's cheering. Suddenly scattering, always unfearing. Though it passed by without Mumbo mentioning, there's a crew, you know who to keep you adventuring. Asuma securing villagers, Pearl on fine architecture, Joe grabbing supplies, ready to throw at the first fools who die. Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. The resupply crew will get you going again. The very first to die, B-double-O don't cry. Pops and quite chagrin, takes some apples and he flies. Zombie Cleo's next, needs an axe for the road. Geared up and cheered up, she's off with some lows. Gemini Tay appears slain by Jevin, but B-dubs is back before Joe loads the first chest in. Then Pearl's killed by Cleo, who Joe had armed previously. Then Cleo's dead too, per Isco mischievously. Impulse SV got blown up by a creeper. Says he won't be back, but how can he be sure? Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. The resupply crew will get you going again.
The resupply crew.
Asuma laddering a mine shaft.
The resupply crew.
Pearl egging a shell.
The resupply crew.
Joe lavaing a portal. Yo, you're immortal, here's a doorway to hell.
Who's the guy? Who's the guy?
Who's the guy who struck his first die encircled suddenly by three of his friends? Tango, Corrales, and B-double-O, all armed and armored to shake down Joe. Threats bacon triplicate fully surrounded. Joe took to the sky with cobble unbounded. Lava to dump on the brigands below, or on himself. This direction, let's go! Heading down to somewhere with coordinates in hand. Bridging and tunneling, connecting flower forest land. Cleo is away, so Joe leaves her a saddle. He hopes as he does she won't use it for battle. Returning to world spawn and lighting his tunnel, he keeps striking lava and dies a whole bundle. And drowns hunting squids, though he tried his best. But no worries, back at world spawn there's a resupply chest. Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. The resupply crew will get you going again. One chest becomes four, labeled in stock. The shell thickens yet with smooth sandstone block. Bushes are placed, ravines are filled in. Also the hermits can keep adventuring. If dying is losing, then living is winning. Episode's done, but the show's just beginning. Pick up some tools, some potatoes and steak, and show 'em you're real, give 'em season 8.
You can get the single of HermitCraft Season 8 credit wrap at seanhills.bandcamp.com. And now for a live performance. Happy birthday to you. Wait, that's not right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Vin. I don't know the notes. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Happy birthday, Vin. Alrighty, we will now continue with the music that I didn't pre-record. Or did I?
The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how did it get so late? Lay your head down and dream.
Lay your head down and
Lay your head down and dream.
lay your head down and
Just let your mind flow downstream.
Sprawl down
in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us! Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and tonight, y'all are my live streaming audience. We are wishing Vin Shokan a happy birthday. I popped into the stream earlier when I was between chores. Vin was having a birthday stream. I tried to say happy birthday there, but apparently it was like you have to have your phone authenticated to Twitch or something. I don't know. But anyway, so there you go. A belated birthday greeting. Although it's still your birthday, it's like 3 hours later than I intended. So anyway, happy birthday, Vin. Thank you, Space Dorito, for tweeting about that. Otherwise, I would not have known. Let's go ahead and work on our castle because it's not done and it needs to be done. It's driving me crazy. Okay, so we've got a bunch of stuff that we need to do. We need to set up things. But let me also point out, if you've never seen a Joe Hills stream before, just so you know, I'm down here in slot 8 putting the hot in the hot bar. Face camera gets bigger every time we hit a $20 tipping milestone, and tips are welcome via paypal.me/Joe Hills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay, so the primary goal for this stream is to get the castle exterior finished so that we can wrap up our video, which I stupidly said in the intro. We're going to try and wrap up the exterior of the castle in this video. And it's taken me like a week longer than I thought it would. Dang it. With HermitCraft, there's done and there is done. The thing is, I don't want to be like, I started this video by talking about how we're going to wrap this up today. And then like be like, nope, we did not do any of that. Like it would be nice. It would be nice just as a treat to say I'm going to do something and then to accomplish it. But yeah. Hey, welcome, Sir Nature Rider. Yeah, I saw. I sent your Discord invite just earlier today. Welcome. At the $5 plus level on the Patreon, you get access to the Discord. So I've got this chat here. So there we go. Hawkward says, absolutely beautiful rendition of Happy Birthday. Thank you. Did NJ awkwardly play a xylophone for Mars? I feel like I could get better at the xylophone if I practiced or planned ahead. I saw Vin pop into the chat, and I was like, oh, Vin's here now. I should sing Happy Birthday. And then I was like, I have the xylophone just out of reach. Let me sprint over across the room and grab the xylophone, and then hope that I can Google the notes to Happy Birthday. So there we go. That was what we got. What we got was a successful rendition of Happy Birthday, as long as you don't care about getting all the notes correct, which we all know that I don't. So, like, let's just be happy with what we have. Okay, I'm realizing I need to plant some little trees around here. Tio Poyo says, you talk like you haven't accomplished anything with your build. I mean, have you looked at the castle in front of you? Well, Uncle Chicken, I think that I've done pretty well, all things considered, but I would like to do pretty well, like, objectively. kind of regardless. Okay, so we need these to be kind of lower trees. If any of these grow huge, that's going to be a problem. So we also need to grab some dirt. And did I bring dirt in one of these? Yeah, hey, there we go. Oh, but wait, the dirt needs to actually be... We need to pick up grass. Dang it. Come on! Well, now this is happening. Can I do that? Nope. Oh, of course. Come on. Okay. No, I'm using the dirt. I need the grass blocks to move the grass to the other area. Okay. So, here we go. Here we go. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Kaysen Johnson says, howdy, joke excited for the stream tonight. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Kaysen. I'm excited too. This is going to be a pretty good one. So one of the things we're doing here is as you can see, this gets pretty wide. The reason that this gets so wide here is because there's actually a thin strip of, well, this road actually needs to come, yeah, a little bit more like that. So this wall is going to kind of continue this way. Yeah. And then the road, there's a tiny bit of grass that is going to spread along here. But you know what? Let's, in the interest of getting this sorted out properly, let's get the HermitCraft model and look at this. Okay, yeah, this is big enough that there's actually like a whole tree. There is a whole tree out here. And this is just about as wide as the road. So if the road here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this should be about 4 or 5 wide. Yeah, so we'll start this here. Okay. And we'll have this kind of hug the wall. It'll start off kind of wide here. And we'll want to put the grass kind of in the middle so it has room to grow, right? And then that'll continue this way, kind of staying for, well, no, it needs to kind of keep going until it gets to about 6 wide, which is here, right? At this point, then it's 6 wide, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then beyond that point, that's when it stays 6 wide. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, actually, wait. No, we need to get it to 5 wide. So once it gets to 5 wide, it stays 5 wide. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then we can bring this along here. Welcome, Leo. Glad you could join us. Yeah, it would be great to get Gem's trees over here. That was Cleo's original plan, but like with everybody gearing up for 118, I don't know how much time we're gonna have for that. Okay. Because I am ready to do some cave-in and some cliff-in. And I don't know about y'all. But I gotta do my work first. I gotta get the castle to a point that's not embarrassing to leave it. Okay. Okay, boom, boom, boom. So, here we go. Gem's done with her base. Oh, well then maybe she does have time to come over here. All Cleo is good. Cleo is the one that's supposed to be bothering her, but Cleo's been feeling a little under the weather. So if she doesn't feel up for it, I can go ahead and take care of that for her. But the more progress I can make on this, the less Cleo has to stress out about it not being done while she's not feeling well. I just want her to be able to focus on resting. Razor says, do hermits have a date on the update? No, we don't. Like, we are working from the same data. So that's one of the things that's really frustrating, is because we don't know when the update will actually hit. And we also don't know, like, sometimes we have to hold updating until, like, replay mod and other things come through. Replay mod just dropped their first 118 pre-release snapshot. But like a lot of us really depend on replay mod for a lot of video making stuff. And so the other thing is we don't want to just jump to 118 on the day it launches if it's not actually stable. Sometimes Mojang has put out updates where you really want to hold off a day or two. Because, like, this is HermitCraft. We don't want to... We make so much progress in 24 hours that if we had to roll the world back 24 hours, Corrales would freak out. I would be... I mean, I'm like one of the least productive hermits in amount of, like, blocks placed per day. And I would be upset if we lost 24 hours, right? You know? Like... So I shouldn't even talk about, like, other people. Just... So, anyway, like, we want to make sure that the update... So we don't know when the update's going to come out. We don't know when the update's going to be stable, and we don't know when it's going to support all the things. So... But, like, usually when Mojang starts putting out pre-releases, that's a pretty good sign. Okay, so this part actually gets a little thicker here. This is supposed to get thicker and kind of hug this. So we're going to stay... there. Okay, and then that's going to continue basically out to here. Okay, this is great. This is great. I understand. This is real easy to track. So we're going to have this come out this far here and then start cutting back in. But yeah, for all we know, they could drop 118 next week. Or it could be 5 weeks. We don't know. And so, like, that level of lack of knowledge means, like, it's like, it's a lot of hurry up and wait. Because it's like, I really want to get this done before I explore caves and cliffs. Or at least the outside. So if people fly past, it's not embarrassingly bad in the background of XP Crafted or Grian's videos. Because, like, it was kind of embarrassing for me that we had so many holes in the build when Grian showed it. Because so many people get to see that. And I want to be... if I'm going to leave this alone for a while I run off on other adventures, I want to be proud of what I'm leaving. You know? So if it's in somebody's video, I'm not just like, oh, I should have done more with terraforming or... Okay. Lone Star Wolf says, don't answer the question. Major red flags here. Wait. Is somebody saying things that are bad in the chat? Do I need to... Hold on. Yeah, don't... Yeah, I'm gonna... Yeah, that person's acting creepy. If you're acting creepy about my friends, I'm gonna ban you. Okay, like, I just don't have time for it. Whoa, I forgot that I had this pin here. Yeah, in Season 7, I left a lot of half-finished stuff just hanging around. And I was just jumping from project to project. And I'm trying to do better this season. And this is... Yeah, thank you for calling that to my attention, Lone Star. Yeah, like some of the hermits who use shaders really like it if we can wait for Optifine to come out, you know, that sort of thing. The new update. So, like, there's nothing forcing us to update the day that it comes out. Like, we're not committed to following Mojang's calendar, but, like, you know, if, like, it looks like Optifine and Replay Mod and stuff are moving quicker this time, and so I want to be ready, you know? Okay. So, okay, yeah. Welcome, Cosmic Zach. Welcome, Midnight Moons. Watching on your Switch? Yeah, I heard that they got Switch on Twitch. It's like some hop-on-pop level stuff over there. Okay, we came here because we did need more food, but not that urgently. Did we... I feel like there was something in here that I wanted to get. Do we need obsidian? No. This is gonna bother me. Oh, that's right. I wanted to fix that stupid broken thing. Or wait, no, that's not the right wood to fix it. That's why I haven't fixed it yet, because it's... So this isn't dark oak. This is... spruce. Whatever. We'll worry about it later. But yeah, that's gonna annoy me forever. Did I have top chat on? No, I was just focusing on the build. Okay, I'm like super duper distracted today. There's just a lot going on. Okay. I've been frantically running around tidying and cleaning our apartment because our next guest is going to be here tomorrow. Although she won't be on stream immediately because of jet lag. Didn't I have spruce at Love Tropics? I really don't want to go back to the Love Tropics area right now. Also, I'm really excited. I've been talking to a pinball streamer who is trying to buy a pinball machine in Georgia and wants me to go pick it up and hold on to it for a month until they can go swing by Nashville themselves to retrieve it. And I don't know if that's going to go through because they have to, you know, get things worked out with the seller. But, like, and I had a few other offers from people come through about getting me set up with pinball machines. Because, like I said, I've got a bunch of friends that are going to be in town in late December, early January for New Year's. And I want to do some hangout streams with them. Because the pinball format is great for having 2 or 3 people just chatting while one person focuses on playing the game, right? And so we can do some fun palling around streams. I'd really like to try and invite some of the local hermits down. I say local, but like, you know, Jev, Wells, Cub Fan are all like within driving distance. You know, it's not super easy, but you know, they could come crash here. Like at the point where I've got the pinball machine anyway, you know, we could do like a hermits play pinball stream. I don't know. I haven't actually talked to them about that, so... But, like, we've been talking about, like, we should try and do more stuff in person. But the thing is, like, anything that we come up with that involves Minecraft, we're like, oh, but if we're going to do Minecraft, it'd be easier to just do it from our houses or our apartments. Like, but, you know, this is something we couldn't just do from, you know, home, you know. So... I think that'll be really cool. Yeah, this part gets really narrow right here. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out fun things that I could do with pinball streaming to get people hanging out on camera who don't normally hang out. And like just all sorts of fun stuff. Yeah, in-person hermit streams would be really cool. But like I said, we just kept getting hung up on like anything we came up with in HermitCraft or Minecraft we would do it in the same room. It's like, well, why would we bother being in the same room for that? No, that like we got to come up with something better. So yeah, pinball palling around could be good. Okay. Then this should kind of go a little bit like further here, like that. I think we are gonna have to go retrieve a grass block here. Yep, my face camera is down here in slot 8. Howdy. We are still setting up. We should probably actually run through our pre-stream checklist just to make sure we haven't missed any steps. Let's find out, when will my stream begin?
The usual streaming setup. Turn on the lights, make sure they're bright and gleam. Title and tweet, pour water, tank top and chroma. OBS seems all set, so I click start the stream, and so I'll pause folding and open VLC. I'll pick 2 songs before lay our head down and dream. I'll say that's us to y'all. Joe Hill's from Tennessee. Folks asking when will my stream begin? After howdy, it's items and chess tools breaking. Pickaxe from poof while talking to you professional Minecrafter here, there's no mistaking. Then I'll click crafting quick, anvil time, enchant pick, then I'll replace the books in random chests with care. I'll tour my winery, I know there's blocks somewhere, and then I'll hush and hush and hush and hush chat swears, not any closer to recording. Folks keep asking and asking and asking and asking, when will my stream begin? Seriously, y'all, I need to record this next episode. I've been working toward. I can't edit without footage, no. Once I'm all geared up, maybe we can start the show.
Alrighty, so we are all concluded with our stream setup at this point. That's the entire checklist. Boom. Next problem. Okay. Ooh, we are just going to kind of keep churning through here. These are supposed to connect to about there, like the grass. This walkway does get a little bit narrow right here. And so we're going to put the grass down kind of in a few different places, just kind of along here. Yeah, that's not quite... Let's see. So if I look straight down there, I think I could take off a few more blocks. Yeah, we don't want to remove that one, but we do want to pull that, and that. Yeah, okay. Come on, I'm trying to work here. Dang it, that was one of my precious grass blocks. Okay. Of course, I left the bed all the way back there. Okay, let's go ahead and eat some bread. If I consider using moss instead of grass, I think the grass will look better. Because it's actually supposed to be grass. Like, this is like grass space. Oh no. Dang it. Oh wow, there's animals down here. Jordan Deeks, thank you for the first tip of the stream. Rolling in and tipping 2. Appreciate you. That's going to put us 18 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay. Dang it. Overshot. Okay, so this is going to go here, 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 here. And then let's grab some of these. Is there a distance traveled vertically stat? I don't know. That'd be neat if so, but I'm not sure. Why are we putting grass? Because this part of the castle has like grass. It has like gardens and grass and stuff in places. Okay. And the grass will spread to the dirt. Daniel Chapieski says, it'd be nice to see how far you have fallen over the season. Well, I mean, according to YouTube, I'm losing 137 subs a day or something. So, I mean, like, I have a pretty good idea of how far I've fallen. Okay. Oops. Yeah, so this here is supposed to be really narrow. There's like a... maybe not that narrow. This feels just slightly too restrictive. It's not supposed to be a perfect line anyway. It's supposed to kind of change slope over time. Hey, Jerander. Yeah, that's a lot closer to, I think, what it should be. Casimir, thank you for the 18, who says, I banish thee from the hotbar. Rise, Joe of the Hills. Well, that is indeed going to put us at our first Face Gamer expansion milestone for the stream. So here we go. It's time to say howdy, y'all. Grow Hills here, expanding as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Dee-da-dee-da-dee. Dee-da-dee-da-dee. Okay. So... if we continue around the back of the castle here, there is a little bit more grass that we need to add down here. There's also some grass we need to add in some other places. Bum, 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 bum. And there's some trees we need to put in, but we're low on saplings. Okay. So this is supposed to be super thin, but there is a strip of grass here that, like, actually kind of goes like this. Can grass spread diagonally? That is a lot of dripstone. We worked really hard on this. Okay. So then at this point, it's going to go... It comes out as far as that at its widest point. So it's going to go 3 wide for a little bit. And then as it gets toward here, it's going to retract. Boom. It'll spread by up to 2. Okay, cool. So we'll put that there, and then another one here. Welcome, Rose Wolf. Welcome, Jarander at home. Welcome, Jaywalker. We got a blue rose as well. Rose Wolf and blue rose. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. Are we out of dirt again? Well, let's go collect these stones so we can put those back in storage. Got plenty of that. Bum, 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 bum. Whew. Okay, so we need more dirt, and we need to put some of the stone back. Did I overshoot? Dang it, no I didn't. I guess I did, yes I did. Okay, so we go down the stairs here, we can drop off our stone. So much stone, boom. Save that for later. Probably don't need this much dirt. Okay, part of me wants to check if we left any saplings here. Saplings. Probably not. I probably pulled all the saplings. Nope. I put some back. Awesome. Hey, hope your MRIs and CT scans went well. Oh, also, I keep forgetting to... put that here. Let's eat and then go get more ender pearls. Okay. The humans are... Bum, 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 bum. Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna check to make sure that there's not something wrong with the PayPal alerts, because we have not gotten a single PayPal tip the whole stream, and that's fine. Like, I know, like, people are buying Christmas gifts and stuff, so I'm not trying to hassle anybody, but I don't want y'all to be tipping and I'm not seeing it, because that makes me seem ungrateful. So we're gonna log in. Nope. It looks like the most recent tip was from last night via PayPal. Great, great, great. One less thing to worry about. Okay, so we still need to go over there and go to bed. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Hey! A tip just arrived via PayPal from Lexi for 10, who says PayPal tip test. Test successful. Thank you, Lexi. Appreciate you. That is going to put us 10 away from the next face camera expansion. So let's go ahead and grab those ender pearls we need. And more ender pearls. All the pearls. Rah. Devour the pearls. Okay. Let's keep going. Got plenty to do. Let's keep going. See this through. So there's actually also supposed to be some grass along. Okay, so this wall is supposed to connect to that. And there's supposed to be grass along here. I don't want to deal with that. That's. Oh boy, that's one more. I'm not ready for that. We'll worry about that next. Let's do this. Let's just finish what we're working on, which is from over here over. It's supposed to. Wait. What? Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. Oh, this wall here is in the wrong place. This entire courtyard is lower. Okay. So let's think about that for a second. So okay. How did I not see this? Okay, so this wall here actually needs to go out along here. That's why this looks so big and stupid. I was like, the math on this is coming out in a really weird way. I don't like it, and we're missing a building here that goes to a curve here that goes there. Okay. We're going to come back and we're going to deal with that next. That is next, not now. That is not for right now. We have other immediate concerns. Dang it, I can't pick up the grass if I don't have any inventory slots open either. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be all right. Hey, we got a $5 tip rolling in from Laura. Thank you, Laura. That puts us 5 away from the next expansion. Oh, yes, it does. Thank you, Laura. Okay. So we're going to put some of the grass blocks here for right now. Oh, boy. Dang it. Okay. Well, good luck with your treatments there, Blue Rose. Hope everything works out well for you. Okay. Now that I understand what is happening with this. Okay. Like, this is gonna be a thing. This is, oh, man. And there's missing windows on this wall here, too. Kason Johnson says, here's the final 5 you need. Grow like the moon, Joe. Alrighty. That sounds like a good plan to me. Expand, Joe. Do. Alrighty. Thank you very much, Kason Johnson, for that. That puts us evenly 20 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/Joe Hills and YouTube Super Chat. Good evening, Badger Spanner. Hope you are doing well. I just realized that there's an entire wall missing here. Like, I'm looking at the model, right, of this part, and it turns out this courtyard at this level, no, not that level, this level here, this courtyard is lower than the upper courtyard and higher than this, and this whole wall needs to come out. So we're going to do that very quickly. Yeah, because this wall needs to actually extend along here. And there needs to be another gatehouse type building in front of it, and a bunch of other stuff that we don't have in. How did I miss that? Like, I'm realizing, y'all, like, I've been trying to be more aggressive about getting rest lately, and one of the reasons I hate doing that is because the more rest I get, the more I'm aware of the stupid mistakes I made when I was tired. And I make a lot of stupid mistakes when I'm tired, it turns out. Okay, so there needs to be like a gatehouse that sticks out here, kind of, and then leads down to the lower courtyard there. Badger says, I'm getting dressed and ready to go out while watching the stream. Definitely a new experience for me. Yeah, it is very early there. Well, hopefully you can sleep on your flight. I love sleeping on planes because I feel like nobody can really expect me to do anything. It's different when I'm flying with my kid because obviously then I have to take care of her. But if I'm flying alone, I can just fall asleep and be like, you know what, this is the most productive thing I could do with this time. Nobody can bother me and give me new work to do or anything. B-dubs energy, be aggressive about getting rest. Yeah. I plan on sleeping, but telling the attendants they can wake me for meals. Yeah, that's probably smart. You don't want to get here and not have eaten. Because also, you're going to be arriving late enough that I wasn't planning on having dinner prepared for you. I do have cheese and meats, like charcuterie, as a snack if you're hungry when you get here, but I was... The problem with making dinner and waiting in an airport to pick you up at the same time is I don't like cooking while I'm not in my apartment. I prefer to, like, if I'm going to have the oven on, I want to be able to watch it, you know? So, yeah, let's fix this too real quick. Just little things here and there we can fix. So, we're going to need to put some of this dirt away, is what I'm realizing. You get to fly over Newfoundland? Oh, that sounds fantastic. Yeah, if you get a chance to take... If you're awake, take a picture. If you're not, don't. Okay. Kason Johnson says, I really love this block palette. Yeah, my friend Cleo did a lot of the sorting of that. I helped. Made some tweaks and suggestions, but on the whole, this is Cleo's brilliance. Very talented, that zombie Cleo. Okay. Oh, no. Are we actually out of dripstone? Oh, boy. I hope we're not actually out of dripstone. So we need it. Dang it. We also need that. To chroma key out our whatever. Bodies. Minds. Spirits. Wait, do these have dripstone in them? No. Both empty. Let's just, we can run to the dripstone farm. I think we have time to pearl over there before sun sets. To Cubs Canyon. Oh! Yeah, I think you're right. I think maybe we do go to Cubs Base. Let's go check on our dripstone farm, though, just to see where we're at. It's not. Yeah, this isn't ready for harvest. Yeah, we don't have... Okay. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to disconnect and reconnect for replay mod, because jumping through a bunch of portals can throw off time lapses and stuff. And we're going to go buy from Cub. We don't have time to worry about this other stuff. Hey, we got another PayPal tip rolling in. Let's see where it has been. How do I look at this? My phone, they changed how this stuff works. Activity. Yeah, because Mr. Hardluck says not feeling too well while trying a new antidepressant, but it's hard not to keep smiling when you're on my screen. Hey, Hardluck, I am glad to help in whatever way I can. Good luck. I know adjusting to new medication's always a challenge. But yeah, folks are here to hang out and have a good time, so at least you're not, you know, isolated while you're doing that. Good luck to you. So yeah, let's go to Cubs. We're going to go to Cubs, and we need to make sure we have some room in our inventory when we go. Like, how much dripstone do we need? I kind of want to just buy... I feel like if we buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... If we buy 8 stacks of dripstone, we should be okay. 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 Dang it. Oh, that was the wrong pick. Well, we got an extra inventory slot. Yay! Okay. Hey, let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Heading on to Cub fans' base. I hear it is a mystical place where there's a cavern and a canyon. Maybe more than one. Maybe it'll be a lot of fun. We'll wander into Cub fans' base, a wondrous and tragic place where Grian fell all the way to Earth. But somehow he respawned before the next dawn, and I think that it might be a symbol of rebirth. We're wandering to Cub fans' base, going there at a rapid pace. We can't leave anything to chance. When it comes to the dripstone, that we wants. That's like wants. It's not. It's not at all. Okay. So I think the Cub fan portal should be nearby here. Cubs Canyon. Okay, welcome Firestar. Glad to have a new viewer, as always. Does anybody know where in Cubs Canyon we can buy the, what is this? Relax, you're on canyon time now. Okay, does anybody know where Cubs dripstone farm, like, shop is? Because there's the vine farm. Wow, this place is coming along. It's nearby, follow the bottom of the canyon. Oh, I'm never going to be able to find my way back. Oh, boy. I shouldn't have left the canyon at all. Is it down here? Nope, that's just the ocean. There's a map behind the waterfall at the entrance to the canyon. Oh, is this it? Is this a shop? Rooted dirt farm. Lava farm. Is this like a teleporter thing? I think it's across from the snow shop. Okay. It would only teleport Cub. Yeah, I didn't think it would work for me. Okay, let's see what's down here. Is this the lava shop? This might just be his inventory. This is his storage. We don't want to go through his storage. We want to go to his shop. I need to sign up for Drip Leaf Sleep. Yeah, I don't know where that is. There's light indicators to the shop. Keep looking and keep walking and looking at the walls. Is these they? This feels like a furnace room. Should have been a map in the storage. Well, we missed that. Is this a shop? No, it's a farm. Okay. There's a map at the entrance to Bodum. Okay. Let's see what this is. Cave. I love the cave signs. They're my favorite. Cave. Okay, so I think we're... Somebody says it's the green building. Well, that's where the actual farm might be, but where's the shop? Is the shop like under the farm? How do I buy these? Is what I'm trying to figure out. Not sure having an elytra would be an asset here. Like, this looks like it goes somewhere. This is sugarcane farm. While we were just down here. Okay, so I need to find the path that leads from a spruce forest under a waterfall. There's a map. Yeah, this is some real D&D quest level stuff. Hey, we got a $5 tip from Olivia, who says, love the streams every night. Thank you. Which tips do you prefer, PayPal versus YouTube? Do either take any percentage of the tip? YouTube takes a much larger percentage of the tip. PayPal takes almost nothing, but not everybody can use PayPal, and I'm happy to take what I can get. I'm a single parent. If people want to help me, I'm not going to tell them how to help me. I'll accept any help from any direction. This might be the map. Okay, we found the map. Take a map to find your destination. Okay, well, how do we know which map we need? Modern cavern, canyon entrance, dripstone. Dripstone shop is there. Okay. That is not helpful. Okay, so the dripstone shop is there. We're here at canyon entrance. So we need to go out and take 2 lefts. Yeah, I don't know which map to take, though. Like, they're different maps, y'all. See, this is lava cavern, which is not going to help me. This is that one down there. Okay, this is the one I actually need. How are we on daylight? Is there a bed in here? I'm worried it's actually late. Hey, Canyon Poetry is right there. That's cool. Shop information. Okay, Is there a bed? That sun's getting real low. I know Cub says not to worry because we're on canyon time, but it kind of feels like I should worry. Okay. Now I'm pointing the right direction. There are ender pearls, but there's also lava that we don't want to hit. Like directly below us right there. Okay. Trying not to get impaled while I do this. Okay, so we found that shop. The other one should be right here. Here it is, I think. Double drip. Stocked. Okay. Free bucket of piping hot lava with each purchase. Uh-oh, I don't know if I have storage for that. We can try. Okay, I don't have any extra beds. That would be super handy if I did. Okay, so how much? 1 diamond for 3 stacks. Oh, that's cheaper than I thought it was going to be. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Boom. Wait, no. That's not how that works. 1 diamond for 3 stacks. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Then we're going to put these in here. Then 1, 2, 3. And then I guess we get 3 buckets of lava. We just got 3 buckets. Oh, we have to pick up the lava ourselves. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay. Of course, I don't have a bed. Do I? No. Okay. Pay in the barrels. No, that doesn't make sense. Okay. Yeah, Cub's space this season is really cool. I'm really happy with it. Not that, like, he needs my approval or anything, but I think it's cool. Okay, so where are we here? We're all caught up on that. Yeah, it's going to be dark out. And this is not a safe area. I don't want to get Cub mad at me because I blew up his base. But I'm also due for a hydration break anyway. So we can go ahead and see who we need to thank on tonight's hydration break. Spreadsheet. Okay. Let's see. Sean, not my brother, but a different Sean, requested My Destinies in Tennessee. And C Knight requested Lines. So we'll go ahead and play both those songs while I go refresh my drink. And then hopefully by then the sun should be all better. So let's get those. Lines was one of them. What did I say? I said Lines and My Destinies in Tennessee. These are both songs I wrote, performed by my brother Sean. Be right back.
Say to be the very best, you gotta travel across the land. But I'm happy here at pretty good, just out walking with my friends. So you can fly from coast to coast for all the antics of ends. But my destiny's here in Tennessee, my Pokédex in hand. You run your laps chasing lickitung in Providence, and you arc your throws for electrons Cactobuzz and St. Louis. But when you're lost in Boston seeking Pokestops, boo-hoo, we'll all still be spinning them up on Rocket Top. It's true. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need tanglers from Los Angeles. If you're there chasing Charizard, you're making your life way too hard. Clutching garlic, pounding pavement down Ventura Boulevard. We don't need Nidoqueens from down New Orleans. I hate to rain on solo you, but parades need a willing crew. All those squirtles on St. Charles saw you wandering and withdrew. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Lapras from Minneapolis or Polar Bears from Mississippi's. There's enough Weedles on Monteagle. We could evolve a swarm of Beedrill. There's enough Snubbull down the Shovel. We could team Sled with Grumble. We don't need Oregon from out in Oregon or any Pikachus from up in Massachusetts. Sorry, Professor Oklahoma, we'll raid gyms in Tullahoma. Sorry, Pokecoin Palooka, we'll hatch on hikes in Chattanooga. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace.
Power line to convey a certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line to bring us all downtown. Lines of connection, communication, not the borders of boundaries that slice and dice a nation. Divided by the chalk line got to tell me. Let's all see what's been done and where we could have been. By knowing what's before us, the path might clear ahead and focus on new obstacles uncharted by the dead. A power line from a gurgling turbine, a telephone line from a quiet room, a metro line from across the city. Maybe we'll all raise our glasses soon. They say across the fence line the grass is always butcherous, but we're not corralling cattle, fearing wranglers about the murders. When we look out past dividers, we're unsurprised to see more folks erecting fences, becoming detainees. Before I worry about you or you worry about me, let's all surround ourselves with a private enemy. Becoming who we're meant to, virtuous and creative. We won't dread the different, the stranger unrelated.
Is there a hunger effect here or something? How am I starving constantly?
Our line to convey a certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line to bring us home, to bring us home.
Whew. That song was lines from our first album, Sean Hills Sings Joe Hills. Here's the album link. Boom. There you go. Also, thank you for the clutch text there, Badger Spanner. I had got my drink, come back to my desk, and I'm like, I'm a little chilly. Let me put this flannel on. And I get this text from Badger that just says, "You're dying." And I'm like, what? How? I'm not dying. I'm fine. And then I see the screen shaking, and I'm like, wait, what? How am I dying in game? Apparently, I was dying in game somehow. I don't know how I got that hungry, because I don't think I was that hungry when I started, like... I didn't have anything on the keyboard moving me. Like, but yeah, that was like absolutely last second. Like, I would not have known that. But yeah, well, that's the thing too, is like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I took damage on the spikes and it just, okay. So, okay, either way. Thank you to Badger Spanner, because if I lost all my stuff here and couldn't come back, I would be very deeply upset. I think, in theory, at this point, the sun has been up long enough for the creepers to despawn that might have been out here, but we're still going to just kind of ender pearl. If I ender pearl directly into the lava, I would be so mad. Okay. So there's the big building. If we want to get... So the entrance we came through wasn't the portal room, though. Okay, hold on. Canyon entrance, modern cavern, smeltery. Does the canyon entrance doesn't have a portal, I think, is the problem. But if we go generally this way... Can you not climb that glow lichen? Fine. Okay, if we head generally this way, is the modern cavern the one that has the stupid loud minecarts? Okay, wait. No, this is definitely the wrong way. But wait, we saw this right when we emerged from the portal. Yeah, lava cauldrons would destroy items. I would have lost all my stuff there and been, like, kind of super annoyed. We'll erase the hydration break on my own terms, which is now. So, yeah. Yeah, so MVP Badger Spanner. Thank you, Badger. Okay. So, I feel like the portal room was, like, somewhere near here. Like, was it? Hydrate, not die in lava drate. This is a nice little room. Are these secret walls? Okay. Let's see if on this big map. So we are at a different main cavern entrance. Where's the teleportation? Nether portal cavern. Nether portal cavern is toward the sea. Okay. Up there. And we are currently... We are somewhere. Is there a coral cavern? Yeah, coral. So coral cavern is near another portal cavern. So if we come out here and turn left, I think we should be okay. Oh, boy. So we're going to turn left and look for another portal cavern. No, that puts us back down there, which is not the Nether portal cavern. We need to go further up. Wait. Oh my gosh, Cub. This is not a good door. Okay? While we're keeping track. It's like... Come on. Bad door, it's bad. It's really hard to see. I walked past it like 3 times. Now I've got to write a song that somehow rhymes. I just want to break down sobbing. Cub, you broke my mind. I'm leaving now, so I'll say goodbye. At least I could say I tried. Bad door. We're going home. Don't yell in all caps, please, Benzie. Welcome to Cub's Cavern. Look to your left, look to your right. As you can see, there are no exits. Oh, boy. No, it's okay, Menzies. I know. That's why I didn't ban you. You just got... or I didn't even time you out. I just deleted the message. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm taking some damage from the ender pearls. Maybe it's because I'm used to eating the pork chops, but it feels like satiation is not optimal. Oops. We'll see. Jumping while running. I mean, like, I jump while I run all the time, though. Oh, let's see, which direction do we actually need to go? Welcome back, Him Russell, the viewer. Okay, have a good night, Manty Gag. Okay. So, wait for the... While I hold this down with one hand, I'm going to go back to the tablet here. Okay. Sometimes when I do a bad job writing, I want to do a better job writing. That A still isn't where I want it. How am I not asleep yet? Okay. Woo. Badger, I am very excited. Okay. No. You know, I should probably get my brother to send me, like, the xylophone tabs for green screen dress. So I can play it on the xylophone. Can I get set up? Dear fighting OBS will initiate inebriation. Cheers your green screen dress. Green screen dress to celebrate St. Pat. Badger actually won't be here for St. Patrick's Day this time, but that's okay. We can do other streams. Okay. Yeah, I hope things work out for you, Vortrisha. Cub fan is not the worst deer. He's a real deer. He's a great deer. But worst door is Cub fan. Oh my gosh, he almost... Yeah, his door is so bad. Wait, this lava goes up here. And back here. Okay. How are these hoppers? Are they remotely full? Not really. Okay. It's fine. It'll be okay. Whoa. Barely caught myself there. Leaned back a little bit too far. Oh, it's fine though. Whatever. Okay. Bread has half the saturation points of cooked pork. Yeah, that's probably it. I don't know the original song Guy Eagle. Razor Randon says, how long will Badger be in town? A few months. I don't want to go into too much detail about people's travel plans for operational security reasons, but past New Year's, for sure. So that'll be fun. Because all my friends come into town for New Year's. When we do those pinball streams, Badger will be here for that. I'm excited. Okay. Is Cub Fan 135 a better door than a window? I'm sure he's bad at being a window, too. Okay, so how low... Oh, boy. Oh, I'm looking at this, and I'm realizing that this is just going to be a nightmare. So this courtyard here is supposed to be a good deal lower. Oh, boy. This courtyard here is as much lower as, like, these turrets are wide. How wide are these turrets? Okay. And these turrets are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide. Okay. So these need to move down 5 blocks, which I hate. I already hate this because I just redid this floor. Oh, wait, I should... Hold on. Before we start this, let's actually start and... Or let's join and rejoin the server for replay mod purposes. Okay. Okay. Save a replay file. Replay file. Qu'est-ce que c'est? La da 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 da. Run, 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 run away. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, so... Okay. Oh, this is a weird one. So once it gets to around there, it needs to go in a bit. And then it kind of comes out and arcs around on the corner here. It makes like a little turret. And then the diagonal from this part is going to come over. Oh, boy. This is not good. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is supposed to be one wider here. I thought it was. So this needs to be one wider. Cleo's going to kill me. Okay. Oh, yeah, say goodbye to the kitties. I'm sure they will miss you. Yeah, Cubs Canyon is just... It's a whole thing. There's going to be a lot of places we don't go. We're going to have a list of places we don't go. We don't go to Bodum. We don't go to Cubs Canyon. Okay, so this is supposed to come here and then go diagonally until it meets that. Oh, no. Wait, are you kidding me? Tell me. No, 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 no. There's no way. There's no way Cleo messed this up that bad. Oh, boy. Okay. We'll fix it in Jost. That's short for Jost production. Okay. It's fine. Nothing to see. Just keep moving. Moving along. It's fine. It's gonna be okay. It's going to be okay. That's what's going to happen. Everything's okay. We actually need to maintain the internal walls for this because that's going to mess things up otherwise on the inside, and I don't have time to deal with that. I don't have time to fix it. We're moving on. Moving on is a chance you take any time you try to stay together. Ooh, boom, 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 ba da 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 da, la da 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 da, do 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 da da da, together. Okay, so we're gonna have a few places where this gets low enough that we just go straight into these. Not because we need to, but because it makes it feel a little bit better. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. That's gonna be fine. Okay. This is gonna be fine. Everything is okay. I think that I can usually tell how okay things are by how often I'm verbally reminding myself that things are fine. If I'm saying things are fine a lot, like maybe it's fine. It's gonna be okay. See, that's not a good sign. Oh boy. Cub fan. People keep saying worst deer. Cub fan. Fine, I'll fix it. I'll fix it. You happy? Can you read that now? I'm having a breakdown here over walls. It's not time. We don't have time to deal with walls and doors. Good night, Morgriana. Have a great night. Rest well. I should move that bed down here back up. Let's go. There's the bed that we put down at the base of that scaffold, which is easy to find. Then we're going to bring it back up with us. And we're going to put it by here where nothing's going to spawn. It says... No, it says worst door. That clearly says worst door. Fine. That's off. You happy? You happy? Okay. Yeah, it's fancier now. Just like my rage. I'm not normally a rage gamer, but that door is making me rage. Cubfan's door to his nether portal is so stupidly hidden. I walked past it like 8 times, and I'm... Fancy rage! I'm annoyed. I wasted a lot of time in that portal. Or trying to find that portal. Okay. So, here's where we're at, is... So we're going to go down 5 blocks with this. Oh, boy. Wait! We knew this! Look at this! Now, 5 blocks is still, like... We need to go down more blocks than we did. Like, or we, like... Okay. The number of blocks we went down here was wrong. But then the number of blocks we went up was wrong. We didn't realize we had to meet it in the middle. But, like, on some level, mentally, I knew, or Cleo knew... that there was supposed to be a tier in between. Oh my gosh. It's fine. Okay, so let's count this down then. We're gonna get some dirt. So if we lower this one block, that's there. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That's fine. It's fine. So this is now supposed to be at this level. It's fine. Okay. So, we're going to take the dirt we're ripping out of the ceiling. And Aw. So your mom woke up to see you off, Badger? That's cool of her. Okay. How far am I in the No Wings Club? 1,878 days. Already. Bye, Badger. Have a safe trip. Definitely let me know if anything wild happens with the flights so I can adjust my plans accordingly. Okay. Yeah, so the thing is, in order to place the basalt properly, we have to have a block to look down at while we place it, right? Yeah, Cub fan offended me with his poor door design earlier, and he will not be forgiven soon. This feels like it's too low, almost. Like, this is too close in height to this. I feel like 5 meters might be... Like, maybe we should split the difference to make it look more closer to the model. Let's go back up here. Let's look at this. So where that comes down, we need to have room. So there's a cross here, and then this would go... And then we would have a door. Maybe let's grab all the basalt here real quick. Okay, so there's actually going to be a separate building that kind of sticks out here where this wall meets this. Oh, boy, okay. Okay, we're gonna go dump. We're gonna dump the glass for now. After we put in the 3 windows that go in here. Boy. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide, right? Yeah. Do I watch any other Minecraft YouTubers? Not really. The thing is that if I'm not working on a video, I kind of need to shut my brain off from YouTube stuff. And if I am working on a video, then I can't be hearing other people working on YouTube stuff because it'll throw off my ability to, I can't edit a video while I'm hearing other people playing, because like I'll think that like their audio is coming through in my feed, or so I don't really get to watch a lot of Minecraft videos. Are hermits unpleasant off camera? Like, I want to make a joke about that and say, like, something that would be super blatantly silly and wrong. Like, no, everybody's perfect except Corrales. But you guys would think that, like some people would, like, think that that was a real thing. Like, but we explicitly only play with people that we're friends with, or, like, are friends with our friends. And that's how you get a good environment, you know? Is by playing with people who are cool on and off camera. But yeah, Corrales is, I would say in some ways, Corrales is even more of a sweetie off camera than he is on camera. He's just such a patient and thoughtful guy. Okay. So, but like, yeah, that's kind of a rude question. That's a good point. I'm not here to judge, but if you're here to judge, I mean, I don't know, maybe stop judging? Oh, boy. Okay. So the weird thing is that right before we get to that building there, so right before we get to this building here, we have, oh, actually, wait, this building here isn't even in this courtyard. Oh, so these blocks all have to go. This building is just a roof. Okay. I am so far behind on this next video, I don't have time to worry about celestial bodies right now. You guys can argue about whatever you want. I mean, within reason in the chat, but like, I don't have time to worry about that. I needed to get this episode done like a week ago, and I didn't. And because it keeps, there's like a lot of scope creep here. If you know what scope creep is, it's what's happening in this episode. Okay. So there's supposed to be a gate that leads in at one of the levels with, oh gosh, okay. We're going to have to expand this, is what I'm realizing. Okay, so if we bring this in here, this is the new floor level. Where does that put us? That does actually put us, I think, even with that. I think that actually works. Okay. So let's try. Okay, so let's try this. Yeah. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is how we need to do this. Probably should have removed those first. So, don't have to deal with them on the ground here. But, okay, we're getting this figured out. Okay, so then from up here, we're going to eat. TSD stands for Team Snow Day, which is a comedy writing group that I was involved with when I created my channel. And we don't really have any ongoing projects now, but we all still get along, so who knows. Okay. Yep, we made pitfalls and penguins, that's right. Okay, boy, I think I need to get some storage stuff sorted. Put this over here, that'll free up one inventory slot. Let's put that map away for now, too. That'll free up a second. Okay, I think if we got this at the right level here. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Look at these people, amazing how sheep will show up for the slaughter. Okay, so this diagonal building here is going to run kind of up and awkwardly until there. Okay, so that diagonal building is going to go that way. Okay, let's just free up some blocks. Let's just place blocks and get them out of our inventory so we can move on with our lives. Okay, that wasn't enough blocks. Okay. Fine. Fine, okay. So... yeah, okay, cool, cool, cool. Lights, lights, lights. Okay, freeing up blocks. Okay. Hey, Abby Mitchell. Abby says, "Hey, Joe, castle's looking great so far. How close are y'all to finishing it? Can't wait to see it in all its awesome glory." I keep thinking we're almost done with the exterior and then finding more things that are, like, a little bit off. I'm like, let me just fix this wall. And then I'm like, oh, no, this entire wall and ground is, like, off by 5 meters. So, like, there's a whole courtyard here that's at a different level. We had it at the same level as everything else, which was wrong. So we're fixing that. gonna look better when it's done, but it looks a lot worse now while I'm ripping everything up. Okay. Wah, wah, wah. Indeed. Okay. Dang it. I mean, we'll pick up some of these, I guess. Okay. We have so much more work to do, and... Okay, this building here is going to be self-contained, so it doesn't actually need the dirt. I'm going to reclaim this dirt. For this part. At least, well, out to here, kind of, yeah. Okay. I do have a plan for underneath the castle. That's where I'm going to put my Patreon monument this season. I like to build a Patreon monument to thank the folks who have supported the show every year, or every season or so. A7 Mad says, playing the castle in creative first would have saved you a lot of effort. Yeah, but that's not really our process. I mean, we did build papercraft models of it, so, like, I mean, that's kind of like building it in creative first, but I don't know. Like, an attempt was made. Yeah, catacombs down there would be awesome. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do exactly. There we go. The papercraft model really did help, but what we should have done was we should have started on the papercraft model like weeks before the castle rather than at the same time, because we didn't get far enough along with the model to realize certain things until like now. So from a timing perspective, that's definitely suboptimal. Oh, we also did get to... We need to fix that in a minute. Let's get the floor done first. Then we'll worry about that. Nope. Okay. This is fine. We're making progress. Hey, the official soup. Glad you could join us. Yeah, Cubfad made a really bad door earlier during the stream, and so he got an award for worst door. And we're just going to leave that up for a little while. Okay. quick reminder, we are 10 away from our next face camera expansion, and tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. I think that this is probably going to be a 2 hydration break stream because I have so much more work to do on this, and I actually got a lot of rest last night, and again, I took a nap today. So I'm feeling ahead on sleep enough that like I can power through for another hour or so. We'll have to go refill my drink because I'm doing a lot of talking, but the stream is not anywhere near over. Okay. Chris Roswood says, did you see my 2 from earlier? I don't think we updated the count. Oh, I don't think I did see that. Thank you, Chris, for reminding me. That puts us 8 away from the next face camera expansion. Chris Roswood tips 2 and says, don't worry, Joe, everything will be okay. Well, thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. I was just so focused on the geometry. Like, this project is... I'm really trying to push myself creatively, and so is Cleo. And it can feel a little overwhelming sometimes. But, you know, that's how I can tell that I'm actually pushing myself rather than just, like, saying I'm pushing myself. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm really happy with the build on the whole. I know I'm complaining a lot about it, but like I want it to be good. I want it to be worth checking out for the other hermits. Like, because so many of the other hermits have done such incredible work over the years, and I was stuck at my day job, and I felt like, oh, I want to build things that are, like, impressive visually like that. I just don't have the time, and just with COVID and everything, like, going on, it's been hard, even once I quit my day job, to really put the time I wanted to into the server and into making cool stuff that I could be proud to show off on, you know, and have in the background of my friends' videos. And I don't know. I'm just... Katie B, thank you for the 5. Woo! That's going to put us 3 away from the next face camera expansion. So it's like, I know that this build can be awesome. I just got to get the work in, you know? Yurgi points out accurately, part of the creative process is mind-numbing frustration and a sense that it will never be right. Yeah, I think you're right. KDB says, enjoying the castle and catching your streams more often. Well, hey, thank you for supporting the arts and my show in particular, KDB. I have so much fun doing this with y'all every night. Or at least 6 nights a week. Yeah, let me go ahead and tear this up. These are unnecessary blocks now. Okay. This is going to make the whole castle just feel so much more three-dimensional. Oh, come on. Not now. Okay, we're going to get more dirt. KDB says, any advice for someone who wants to start making Minecraft videos? Yeah, usually what I tell people is when you do anything, try to make sure that you're doing something that you think will be enjoyable for you and educational for you. If your 2 goals are to have fun and to learn something, even if you don't actually meet both of those goals on a particular project, because, hey, sometimes you think something will be fun or educational that turns out not to be. You know, that happens. That's fine. Like, at least you'll get one or the other done, right? And, you know, if you're either learning or having fun, that's still time well spent, you know, for a hobby. Another thing I tell people a lot is, you know, I got into making art on the internet through webcomics, and I kind of came into it. I missed the big first wave of webcomics, but I learned a lot of stuff that prepared me for making Minecraft videos. right? And so there might be something out there for you creatively that doesn't exist yet, but will in 4 or 5 years. And so if you're learning how to keep a consistent schedule and make art that you are proud of and things like that in Minecraft now, there might be something, an opportunity that you haven't even thought of that pops up 2-3 years out, that's all of a sudden like financially viable. Because it's hard to just start from scratch and make money playing Minecraft these days. But I didn't start from scratch. I had spent like several years making comics, and so then when I saw this Minecraft thing, like I was like, oh, that looks like a fun way to practice being funny. But when I started making money off it, I was like, oh, I can apply all the lessons I already learned when I was trying to build a business in comics and was too far behind the curve to catch up to YouTube and Minecraft, which is brand new. And, you know, unfortunately, a lot of that progress was slowed by my day job and my obligations as a parent, helping my ex through grad school. But, like, I knew what I was doing, and when I had time to do it, I was successful. And you, too, can have that in your next big artistic venture by starting now with Minecraft. Okay. So, this is good. This is going to be good when it's done. It's going to look great. Okay. So yeah, that's definitely going to be open to the sky. This is open to the sky. This one is 2 right here. Boom, boom, boom. So we're going to need to move these down some. Hey, Real Soji, raiding with a party of 11. Welcome, Raiders. My name is Joe Hills. I'm broadcasting live from Nashville, Tennessee. We are working on a castle. I have a papercraft model of it I've been building over here. Whoops, and I'm dropping my paints for my Wednesday stream on the ground and my iPad. Womp womp. But yeah, we can go ahead and erase that now. And say, welcome, Raiders. Doo, 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 doo. Yeah, or not. We can erase that too. Too much stuff on the screen. Anyway, we're building this castle in Minecraft, and it's very time-consuming, and I got a lot of the math wrong, so we're doing a lot of rework. But we're having fun doing it, I say convincingly. You know, maybe instead of trying to light this as I go, I should just go to bed. It's fine. Okay. So, let's go ahead and keep working on this. Okay, we can just pull this part of the wall down here. Well, actually, that part did need to stay. We'll deal with that later. Uh-oh. That was bad. Wrong place to teleport. Second teleport? Yay. This one does need to go. This part is unhelpful. Okay, so underneath here, we're gonna put a torch here, and then that's gonna go there, because that'll lead up to that. And then this will lead up to that. Okay, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're gonna get the dirt here, and we're gonna have this go across. Okay, then we'll bring this over along. We don't want it on this line, we want it on this line. Yeah. then from here, we can more easily pull these over. Well, actually, maybe let's leave a... It's fine. Okay. Fine. Is this getting lower as it goes? No, I don't think so. I think it's just already low. Okay. Anne says, any advice for finding a good Minecraft community? Well, I think Patreon communities tend to be good. I mean, the one I run, I try to maintain pretty well. It's $10 a month, which might be a little bit steep for some people, but it also, you know, means there's like fewer children running around. So it's a place for grown-ups. But yeah, I mean, I would say if you are already part of a community, like, I know this is a first-time chat from you, so that means you're probably not here talking to people all the time, but like, if you did join the Patreon community that I run, you'd be like, oh, those are the same people from the chats and the Twitch streams. But like, so if you spend a bunch of time in Cubs streams or Ren's streams, maybe join their servers and you get to hang out with the same people that you see in their streams, right? But yeah, the fact that you've never talked here until just now makes me wary of saying join my community, because you probably have other communities that would be better for you. Basalt. Okay. So this is gonna actually, that building there ends before the second window. So we need to extend this out to here, roughly. A lot of servers will probably be restarting soon. That's a good point. Yeah. With the update coming out soon. Lots of people's Patreon servers will probably be restarting when 1.18 comes out. So, how do you join a Patreon community? Well, you go to the artist's Patreon and you give them money. And in my case, I send you an invite to the Discord with instructions of how to get whitelisted on the server. Usually the next business day. But it's not an automated process. Like, you gotta wait for me to actually add you manually. B-Dubs' community is going to expand its border. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know that there's a lot of good free servers out there. Like, I'm not... I would have my doubts about that. Okay, so this actually does need to come... Oh, we are moving this wall. Yeah, this wall is wrong entirely. Okay, I thought maybe it might be. Yeah, so like with a Patreon server, you're paying somebody to make sure the server is well run. But running server hardware for like a big community is not cheap. I spend several $100s a month on server hardware. And I'm paying for bare metal servers with some nice single core performance Xeons. But my old day job involved setting up a lot of servers, so I know how to do that. Not everybody can. But, like, if you want to start a group with your friends, your best bet is to try to get $8 together a month for Minecraft Realms. It's good enough for a few friends to play on, and it's where I recommend most people get started. Him Russell, the viewer, says, do you have to pay to play on HermitCraft? Not like a membership fee or anything, but every year when the server bill is due, we'll say, okay, server bill is this amount. Who here can afford to chip in this year? And anybody that can afford to chip in says yes. And then we divide it by the number of people who can afford to chip in. Which is, I think, a good way to do it. Because, like, in some ways, it's funny because, like, I was always able to afford to chip in because even though I wasn't making a lot of money on YouTube, I always had my day job. And I was like, what's the point of having this stupid day job if I can't help pay for HermitCraft, right? You know, whereas, like, people who were, like, sometimes, like, in the middle of transitioning to full-time YouTube. Howdy, Doc. Sometimes people who were transitioning to full-time YouTube couldn't afford to, you know, chip in for the server that time, and we just, you know, dude, we're here to help each other out. You know, it's a friends playing together thing. So, I think that's a fairly reasonable system, you know. Scar is back and he is hungry for copper. Yeah, I heard Scar was bothering everybody. Do you have copper? I need copper. It's like, Scar, not everybody has copper, but I need it. Uh-oh. Dang it. Okay, so we're going to need to go grab a few things here to make this work. We're going to need to go grab more oak. We're going to need to grab shears so that we can recover the things there better. Yeah. Never walk between a Scar and his copper. Okay. Kason Johnson says, can we expect to see you on a different show? Basically, I mean, if I'm not invited, I'm not gonna participate. Like, that's an invite-only server, and I don't control the invites, so... But, I mean, also, that's not my project, so I don't even know if there are more seasons of that. Like, this is... Like, if you're like, Joe, are you gonna be on the next season of Miami Vice? I'd be like, look, if they ask me to be on Miami Vice, I'll probably be on Miami Vice. Like, that would be cool. I have a mustache now. But, like... I'm not in charge of Miami Vice. I don't decide who gets to be on Miami Vice. But anyway, yeah. So we should probably, as soon as you know what, I think now's a good time to take the hydration break. We're going to go and lie down and then go up to the viewing platform and kind of see where we are. And then I'm going to go refill my drink. Yeah, I'm glad Scar's feeling better too, even if it's ruining Doc's life. Yeah, so we're going to go up to our observation platform and look down and see how this new level of, you know, this next level of, dang it, I missed the thing. Dang, oh no. Yeah, Doc says worth it, glad he is back. Me too. I'm so glad Scar is back. He's been having a rough time. I hope you all check out his videos. You know, the algorithm isn't always kind to people when they take a little bit of time off, regardless of whether or not they needed it. So I really, really hope that y'all get a chance to check out some Scar stuff. Have a good night, Razor Random. So yeah, we're gonna climb up here and see how this new courtyard is gonna look. Then I'm gonna go refill my drink. and play a song and thank one of my Patreon supporters. Ravon says, I watched the video you posted yesterday. Fantastic. I am glad. Okay, like these little trees coming in here, these multi-level things, these are working. These are definitely working. You can't see the courtyard that I added, though, from here. So we're going to go up. And hopefully that tower's not just directly in the way. Scar's viewership is understanding when it comes to breaks. Well, I know that the viewership is understanding, but my point is the algorithm doesn't care. It doesn't do a good job of telling people when Scar is back, so we have to tell people Scar is back. Please go watch his videos so that the algorithm will realize he is back. You would think uploading would tell you. Would tell YouTube, like, hey, this guy's uploading again, he's back. But like, it doesn't track like that. It's stupid as stuff. So definitely go check out Scar's videos. Yeah. Okay, so from up here, having that lower, I think, is going to work. We've got our tower that we put in there. That's looking good. I mean, there's a lot of moving parts here. And they shouldn't be moving because they're walls in a building. They should be done. But, okay, let's see who we need to thank from our hydration break list. Let's see. Slacker Jeff requested whatever. So let's see. That means dealer's choice. What do I want to play? What song that I wrote, performed by my brother Sean, do I want to hear? Okay. Let's go ahead and put on one I wrote. The C Team, the Ack Inc. C Team is ending on Wednesday. One of my favorite D&D live play shows. Here's a song I wrote like a few episodes into their first season because I was so inspired because the people in it were just fantastic, talented actors and comedians. They're just brilliant. So I wrote this song celebrating them launching a new show. This was not a paid commission or anything. This is just fan art I made for a D&D show that I liked. And now, like 4 or 5 years later, that show's coming to an end this upcoming week. So yeah, let's go ahead and play Hit the Merch Store. And I will be right back.
It's absurdity in RPG font. Tycho Brahe's behind creased cardboard, but you don't pull up chairs for humor, do you? You shouldn't miss this guy Cthulhu. He shakes a stone, there's light eldritch compelling you, the viewers, to hit the merch store. 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 Walnut's Grove is gone, which sucks for a druid. Plus mail is strong, but nuts wise into it. Sigils on the cave wall stabbed like daggers. She took wolf form and she howled aloud. She bit at Cthulhu and she snapped her snout. And by her instincts led you to the merch store. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store. Rosie, she's shopped there before. All her grandkids get gifts from this store. Little halflings with their kingpins playing footloose. I've seen them picnic beneath the stars, wearing their bright dark magic scarves. It's a one-stop shop for birthdays at the merch store. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store.
Denard's a paladin, dragonborn, who treats everybody else with scorn. But you know that they all deserve it, don't you? He gains entitlement from bits, or so Jerry claims, so I guess it fits. and they both expect you all to hit the merch store.
Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store. Maybe there are gods beyond whose tendrils shift their waking pawns, but Jerry kinda seems like he has got this. Except the times when the phones light up and ideas arise, then outright erupt, and Jerry's gone, volcanic cursed Rothfuss. What now, Rothfuss? Come on, Rothfuss. Ignore Rothfuss. Gosh darn Rothfuss. Dang it, Rothfuss. My game, Rothfuss. Go home, Rothfuss.
Shut up,
Rothfuss. Flippin' Rothfuss. Let's not do this. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store.
Yeah, also, a lot of folks in chat talking about how much they appreciate Doc showing up for my streams. That is one of my favorite things about this last week in streaming, is it has been a real joy indeed. Let's get that hydration break sign out of there. Having Doc pop in here and there. Like, this is something that the Hermits talked a lot about this season. We were hoping to do more, you know, popping in, hanging out type stuff. And, like, unfortunately, because of the hours I stream at, a lot of people are already done for the day. So I don't get to enjoy that quite as much as some of the Hermits. And so I'm hoping, like, I'm still trying to figure out a lot of stuff with scheduling. I want to do more daytime streams, but realistically, what I found is, like, I can stream at night because I'm stuck at home anyway because my kid is in bed. But, like, during the day, I'm like, oh, if I stream, then when do I have time to go buy groceries? Or, like, oh, there's a thing at my kid's school, like, that she wants me to go to. And, like, it's just hard to keep a consistent weekday streaming schedule. But I'm hoping maybe I should be settling for an inconsistent weekday streaming schedule. And just say, like, yeah, whenever, like, do more bonus streams when it makes sense to do bonus streams. I feel like somewhere in here I had shears, and I wanted to use those, but it's fine. I accidentally broke my ender chest up here, which I'm really annoyed about. I thought I had the silk touch pick out, and I did not. Okay, we're gonna go get shears. Jaldon Fox, is there really a merch store? No, there's not for me. That's the Ack Inc. merch store. The joke is that Acquisitions Incorporated is all about, you know, having people buy their merch. It's a joke about the D&D podcast the song is about. And, you know, the idea too of, like, Ack Inc. is all about taking, like, meaningful things that people feel and turning them into crass commercialism. And so, you know, that's why, you know, in some of, like, the most emotional parts of the original song, it's, like, shilling for the merch store. It's an intentional element of the parody to subvert that. But, like, there's a line about, or the verse about Rosie Beestinger, not your grandma's grandma, has a whole bit, like, I think one of the lines that I'm proudest of that I've ever written is in Rosie's verse, because there's a character in Acquisitions Incorporated called Jim Dark Magic, and it's just a great name, Jim Dark Magic. Anyway, but yeah, I've seen them picnic beneath the stars, wearing their bright, dark magic scarves. It's a one-stop shop for birthdays at the merch store. It's just like, I just love the line, their bright, dark magic scarves. Bright, dark is two words that you don't get to use next to each other a lot in writing. Ezra Manning, I don't really have time for more things. So, like, I've heard good things about Critical Role, but, like, I barely have time to keep up with the shows that I already like. So I haven't had time to, I haven't investigated them. Yeah, the problem I ran into setting up a merch store this time around, well, I ran into two problems. One, is that sales tax works way differently now across state lines than it used to the last time that I sold merch. And so the problem is it would require a whole bunch of money to deal with the accounting problems of different sales tax in all the different states. And that's going to cost me about the same whether I sell 1 t-shirt in Maine or whether I sell 5 t-shirts, 8 books, and 25 vinyl records in Maine. And so what I've realized is I need to put the merch store on hold until I have a bunch of merch that I can sell, because otherwise it's not really financially viable or worth my time. And I know that's frustrating because some people are like, I just want to buy 1 t-shirt. And I'm like, I just want to sell you 1 t-shirt. I would be happy for that. But the sales tax situation, like, if I have to hire an accountant or... What? I'm guessing that was a creeper. We're going to light that pit up. And we're going to eat something before we die. Dang it. I already listened to like 12 podcasts. I don't have a lot of time to just listen to another 3-hour D&D podcast. Like, just yeah. I'm sure Critical Role is great, but I don't have time for it. Like, I'm currently learning a bunch of stuff about history and other things that are higher priority for me. I'm listening to podcasts by artists that I've already been supporting for a decade. I want to continue supporting, whose work I'm more familiar with. Like, the thing, like with Critical Role, I don't know them. They're not my people. Like, I've been making weird art online for so long that there's so many people I know who make weird art online that I don't have time to even watch all their YouTube videos or listen to all their podcasts. I'm not going to just jump on another D&D podcast because it's popular. Ezra Manning says, my firm billed $1,000 to set up sales tax in 30 plus states. Yeah, see, that's... Sales tax stuff is really... It's way more complex than it used to be with online stuff, and I don't want to do it wrong, and I can't afford to do it right yet, unless I'm going to sell, like, a lot of merch. And that means more than just 1 t-shirt. That means a bunch of stuff, and I'm not there. But one of the reasons I got the record player is I know there was some demand for putting the albums out on vinyl, and I need to be able to QA test pressings of the vinyl. Like... Getting the merch, and also shipping right now with COVID and everything, screwing up supply lines. I don't want to launch this stuff and then have no one be able to buy it, right? You know? So it's kind of like just a bad time to be launching a venture like this from scratch anyway. I don't know. Yeah, sorry. I'm as frustrated as y'all are. I know y'all want merch, but it's just not super viable at the moment. Case Walker Space Talker says, have you considered committing fraud, though? Well, here's the thing, is even if I was somebody who didn't care about legality, the thing is that if I were committing fraud, I 100% know that my ex would use it in court against me to cause me to lose custody of my daughter. And so it's not one of those things like nobody will ever notice. Like there's somebody who's actively waiting for me to screw stuff up, and it would cost me tens of thousands of dollars in legal fees to deal with arguing to a judge that I'm a fit parent because, you know, or while I'm doing some sort of stupid fraud. Like, it's not there is no amount of petty crime that is worthwhile for somebody in my situation. Never Lose Dylan YouTube tips 5, who says, base looks great, Joe. Hey, thank you. That puts us $2 past our next face camera expansion milestone. So here we go. It's time to expand. Alrighty. And hey, we just got a tip rolling in via PayPal as well from Gabrielle. Thank you for the 10, Gabrielle, who says, I love your music. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the arts and my show in particular. We are now 8 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay. So let's go ahead and... Okay, wait. Why do we still have that chest? That's full of valuables. That's a great thing to have on us when we could die at any point. Let's dump the windows for now. We'll dump the extra scaffolding. We'll dump the extra those, the extra these. Oh, actually, wait. We need to make bread so we don't starve. Okay. So let's keep going. Hey, we got another tip rolling in here. Alex, thank you very much for the 5. That is going to put us, boom, 3 away from the next face camera expansion. Appreciate you supporting the show. Okay, so there's actually kind of like a building that juts out here that we haven't built. Somehow we missed it. Okay, it's fine. So, and it needs to come out as far as the edge of that window. So this... So it's going to come out like that. And then we fall. So we can learn to pick ourselves back up. So that's going to go to there. Well, that fall wasn't very educational at all. Neither was that one. Okay. No! Bad. Fine. Okay, I'm just going to eat something. Okay. So. We got a lot of pieces of this here that are kind of in flux. But, okay. So this actually should come diagonally over toward there. Hey, Blep just tipped 20 and says, do you know how awesome you are? I like to think I do, but, you know, I appreciate the reminder, Blep. There we go. That is going to put us 3 away from the next face camera expansion after this one, because you just blew through that last milestone by $17. Here we go. Expand. Alrighty, thank you very much. We are now $3 away from the next face camera expansion and the entrance of the Jost. Cleo rants about my scaffolding. Oh, that's fine. She can be annoyed by whatever. It's her show. Okay. So we're going to extend this over a little bit here. Like, this whole thing actually needs to kind of go diagonally. That's kind of... Oh, boy. That's why that's off. That's why that's misaligned. Okay. This is going to be okay. We're going to make it work without rebuilding the whole thing. Like, we're not going to rebuild the whole thing. I've already decided that. Okay. Let's go ahead and lay our heads down and dream as soon as the night begins. Okay. Centauratron, good luck with your wisdom teeth. Yeah, those can be a real pain. I had to deal with those myself. After I started on YouTube, actually, are we out of birch? Okay, wait. Hold on. Does the Octagon sell logs? I think the Octagon sells logs. Maybe we're going to the Octagon. Okay, so we're gonna... Yes, it does. Okay, we're going to the Octagon, people. Choo-choo. We're going to need to disconnect and reconnect from the server for replay mod purposes so that our time-lapse of this area doesn't get messed up when we go through the portals. Okay, and reconnect. Log Z sells logs. Well, I don't want to... the thing is, Log Z doesn't have a portal. The Octagon has a portal. Okay. It's on the crane behind Octagon. Okay, yeah, I can get over there. Should be fine. Okay, so we're going to run over here real quick. Put that back in there. Grab some diamonds. Now we are ready to go shopping. Okay. And another tip just rolled in from Case Walker, woo, for 10, who says, cheers, mate. Hey, thank you, Case Walker. That is going to put us 7 past our next face camera expansion. Y'all have seen that money go straight to my head up to this point, but now, like Jacob Marley, these chains that I forged in life, they're about to begin pulling me down to the deep below. Enter the Joust. Bum 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 bum. That's going to lower us now to 90% show opacity. At this point, each additional face camera expansion will be accompanied by a corresponding drop in show opacity. So I hope y'all are ready for that. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/showhills and YouTube Super Chat. And we are 13 away from the next expansion. Goran1818 says, yes, Christmas Carol time yet? You are just in time, Goran. Just in time. Whew. Well, let's see. We are on our way to DocM77's shop, the Octagon, which is adjacent to Log Z, where you can buy logs. Or also maybe Zeds. I don't know. I'm not an expert in this. So I think the portal is this way. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Gordon says, I'm thinking about doing a Muppets Christmas Carol screening in VR. That would be fun. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, yeah. Gordon, did I tell you that I think I mentioned I do a Christmas Carol every year. I'm actually I need to start reaching out to people about joining me on stream to read certain voices when I do my reading. Because, like, what I'm thinking is, like, there are certain characters who only show up in, like, one chapter, right? So, like, if you, for example, just really wanted to be the Ghost of Christmas Present, we could have a stream, like, the day that I'm scheduled to read that chapter, I could have you jump in via Discord and then be the Ghost of Christmas Present, or, you know, if that's something that you would be up for. And that doesn't necessarily have to be that character. Does anybody know? We did talk about that. Okay, cool. Does anybody know where the actual crane is? Is it the opposite way? Walk around the octagon. Okay. Thanks, Doc. I will do that. Oh, I see it. Logs. Very blatant now that I've looked. Thank you, Devin Crotties. Ren needs a better path there. Yeah, he does. Okay. So we need to buy some birch. Are the logs in here the logs that are in the chest? Hopefully, yes. So, okay. I can't read that. Hold on. 3 diamonds or 1 premium dirt coin per stack. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we still have diamonds left. Oops. Okay, yeah. That's fine. Yay, thanks, Doc. Appreciate you. Okay, and then I think we need to go back this way to get back to the portal. Maybe. Oh, yeah, here's the viewing platform. Yeah. So we're in good shape. I don't have time to go to a currency exchange. We're just gonna buy these things in US diamonds. Whoops. Uh-oh, did that go through the portal? Oh no, the Ender Pearl went through the portal. Wait, now I'm... No, it didn't. Okay, this has gotten stupid. Here's what I'm worried. I think that where the pearl went through the portal before means that when I log into the... Or when I switch dimensions to the Nether, I'm going to end up 8 times my coordinates. Because there's a glitch where if you throw a pearl through a portal, sometimes it takes you to your overworld coordinates in the Nether. Maybe I should just never go back to the Nether for the whole season. Maybe we just get a boat. We make a boat with birch and we just go home. Do we make a boat with birch or do we try to get back through the Nether? They fixed that bug, did they? People are saying that bug is fixed. Okay, well, let's go find out. Okay. Okay, is the pearl gonna load and throw me somewhere? No, it's okay. Woo! Good deal. I'm glad that didn't ruin my night. Alexis rolling in and tipping 20. Thank you so much. That's so generous of you. That is going to put us 7 past our next face camera expansion milestone. Who says, keep on expanding, Joe. Well, here we go. Grow hills. Do. Lowering that opacity now to 80%. Boom. We are now only 13 away from the next face camera expansion. Thank you for supporting the arts and my show in particular, Alexis. Appreciate you. Okay. So we have so much work to do. Why do I have a chain? To remind me that humanity is my business. Oh, you're asking about this chain, the one on this side, the one that's in frame. To remind me that humanity is my business. This is a super awkward way to hold the chains. Okay. Okay, don't spam the same question repeatedly. That's a timeout. Okay. If you're just I can tell if you misspell a question and then you copy and paste the misspelling, you didn't learn anything. Sometimes I ignore people who ask really poorly formatted questions just to encourage them to be better. But you chose not to be better. You chose to copy and paste the same question, so you're now spamming, so you're timed out. Gorin1818 writes, Marley was dead to begin with. There was no doubt whatever about that. See, the thing is, I really like it's fun when I read the Christmas Carol to do the different voices as more like British or like continental or what have you. But like I think that there's just something joyful about reading a Christmas Carol exactly like this. Exactly like this. Hold on. You know what? We are no, the sun's getting real low. Don't no, and I moved the bed that was right here. I had a bed right here because I knew I would need it when the sun got low. Oh my gosh. This stupid driveway that's designed to deter invaders is deterring me. Me, invaders. I deterred. Okay. So we're gonna just lay our heads down and dream here. What's my favorite Minecraft minigame? Probably, I don't know. I'm bad at ranking things. Probably Target. It's a minigame collection though. But okay. So Christmas Carol Project Gutenberg. So here's the thing, y'all, is like when Christmas rolls around, we're going to start reading the Christmas Carol in earnest, right? Not like Ernest P. Worrell, but like that's like the thing that we do while we gather materials on the Christmas time streams. But as fun as it is to try to do a British accent or like sound like I have a lot of gravitas. Stave 1. Marley's ghost. Marley was dead to begin with. There is no doubt whatever about that. The register of his burial was signed by the clergyman, the clerk, the undertaker, and the chief mourner. Scrooge signed it, right? Like you could do that. You can. That's an option you have. You can do that. You can be, I'm drama. Ooh. But like, I really, really think there's something fun about reading these things with just my voice in like an excited storytelling tone. Like when I read the fan fiction that sometimes, right? Like when I roll in here, Stave 1, Marley's ghost. Marley was dead to begin with. There's no doubt whatever about that. The register of his burial was signed by the clergyman, the clerk, the undertaker, and the chief mourner. Scrooge signed it. And Scrooge's name was good upon change for anything he chose to put his hand to. Old Marley was dead as a doornail. Mind, I don't mean to say that I know of my own knowledge that there is particularly dead about a doornail. I might have been inclined myself to regard a coffin nail as the deadest piece of ironmongery in the trade, but the wisdom of our ancestors is in the simile, and my unhallowed hands shall not disturb it. Or the country's done for. You will therefore permit me to repeat emphatically that Marley was as dead as a doornail. Right? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, just telling the story the way I would tell a story is... Takem says, I think that's how Korean's mom sounds. You said it, not me. But... I feel like it's just better to tell it the way I would tell it. But at the same time, I like when I do the characters to do them with some accents. And the last time I did this, when I did Scrooge's voice, I did Scrooge with the I did Scrooge with kind of the Beetlejuice voice. Hold on. So it takes a second to get into that. It was more like, hey, I do. Merry Christmas. What right have you to be merry? What reason have you to be merry? You're poor enough. Right? Like that's fun. Like mixing the dialogue in with a little bit of silly voice. I think, though, that I want to try and do Scrooge this year with the oh no, I'm completely blanking on his name. It's the guy that Asuma said that I needed to incorporate the spirit of into my videos. Hunter S. Thompson. Yeah, doing the Hunter S. Thompson voice, which I'm not good at yet. My goal is I've got like a month and a half to get good at a Hunter S. Thompson voice. Maybe not that long. Wait, no, a month and a half gets us to New Year's. I've got 2 weeks to get good at a Hunter S. Thompson voice. And so like, yeah, I think that that'll be really fun though. But anyway, we need to start placing some of these logs. This is Bat Country. I can't, yeah. This is Bat Country. I'm doing the Beetlejuice voice because I was I'm not a professional actor in the way like my brother who went to acting school. He can switch voices on a dime. I have a hard time doing it without practice. But yeah, so I'm going to be, I've been rewatching interviews with Hunter S. Thompson. He's got a very, very distinctive voice. Tomadon says, Joe, lol, when is Christmas for you? I'm like, I'm bad at calendars. Okay. It's not my strong suit. But yeah, I do need to sign up for Leaf Sleeve. I just haven't gotten to it. There was time now. I'm sure I'll get to it. Don't worry. But yeah, I just haven't had time. Oops. Oh yeah, that's why we have these here. You got to have a cigarette and a White Russian to sound like Hunter S. Thompson. Yeah. My God, man. Like it's almost like a angry British voice, but American. It's such a preposterous way of speaking. The guy talks like in such a wild way, and he has a lot of yelling, and like that's one of the reasons I did that Hunter S. Thompson style poem for Cub Fan about the canyon poem in the Hunter S. Thompson style was because I was preparing for this. At some point, I lost my appetite. I still eat. I have to. We all have to. I make food or I order it made, but it's never a meal. It's self-medicating, treating the symptoms. Dizziness, lack of concentration, lack of focus. But the canyon. I'm snapping too much. I'm too Beetlejuicy too. Still, I need to. Like I said, I'm not ready for this. Yeah, he mumbles and he mumbles and then he shouts and it's hard to do right. Yeah. So, like, I need time to just practice that and really nail it down. And if it doesn't work out, I can go back to doing the Beetlejuice or something else for Scrooge. But like Hunter Scrooge Thompson, the S is for Scrooge, just feels like it would be a fun way to do it. Okay, so let's figure out how this wall is going to go in. Yeah, actually, so it's going to go one block further this way. Okay. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and have these come up from here to join that. Can I do impressions of any of the Hermit's voices? Not well. Like, if I was like, I mean, honestly, I feel like the American ones are the hardest to do because I can't do other American accents. Gorin says, I think the issue is that rather than making your voice deeper, you're making it throaty like Beetlejuice rather than actually deeper, which leaves you with a nasally rasp. Yeah, Goran actually makes software to vocally coach people for like theater and things like that. So Goran knows what's what on this. Yeah. So it's one of those things like I need to go lower, but yeah, at some point I lost my appetite. I still eat. I have to. We all have to. I make food or I order it made, but it's never a meal. It's self-medication, treating the symptoms. Dizziness, lack of concentration, lack of focus. But the canyon, it's more mouth and jaw above an endless stone belly, open teeth all turned toward the sky like they are about to tear into the rest of the galaxy's soft underbelly. The canyon hungers. Yeah, I think you're right. I think going a little deeper there. Well, Wells is not from Tennessee. Wells lives in Tennessee, but he's from Wisconsin. He has a Wisconsin accent, and I can't do. Could I pull off a Doc M impression? The thing is, Doc has a very friendly voice, and a lot of like stereotypical German accents are very harsh and mean. And so like if you try to do a stereotypical German accent, you're going to screw up that. But he's more like the number one word that I always remember Doc saying in his voice is he said, like, in America, we have a game called ice hockey, and they also have it in Canada and in Germany, apparently. But he pronounces it like it's a Japanese word, ice hockey. And it's like, hey guys, do you want to play ice hockey? Yeah, you will never live that down. He spent like 30 minutes trying to explain to us how he built ice hockey in Minecraft and how he wanted us all to play it for this charity event. And we're all like, wait, so what do we do? And he's like, you have the ice hockey sticks, and you hit the thing on the ground with and like there were certain words, like I don't know if he couldn't remember puck. He might have said puck even, but we couldn't process that he was saying hockey puck. He's like, because it was like ice hockey puck or something. And he's like, and he's getting really frustrated because we're all asking these really stupid questions about how hockey works, which he knows we all know what hockey is, but we don't know he's talking about it. And it's like, wait, so how many teams are there? There are 2 teams in ice hockey. It's like, okay, there are, okay, cool. Like, how do you get points? Okay, and eventually Cleo goes, wait, do you guys not realize he's saying ice hockey? And we're all like, oh, okay, yes, that tracks. I don't blame Doc for getting frustrated with us because we were asking the stupidest possible questions about ice hockey. And he's just like, this game is played all over the world. Like, and the thing is, like, I took 5 semesters of Japanese, and I'm like searching my brain. I'm like, ice hockey. What Japanese games or sports are played all over the world? Ice hockey. What is that? Ice hockey. Like, I should know this. But no. Yeah, this is why when we have, like, people are like, did you guys have a HermitCraft meeting today? It's like, it was kind of a meeting. We spent 40 minutes trying to figure out what hockey was. Like, we're not getting things done. So yeah, y'all give us way more credit than we deserve. Okay. Very efficient meetings. Yeah. We're artists, and we're getting along. That's something. I'll take it. You know, I'll take it. So let's see. We need to get more dripstone for right now. Nikoni Build says that's how HermitCraft works. It's like, for very loose definitions of works. As chaotic as things are in front of the scenes, yeah, behind the scenes, we're having fun. Okay, so if we are gonna bring this around here like so, let's sort this out. Because I'm not getting a lot of building done. No, it's one of my favorite stories about HermitCraft too, because we are all genuinely trying to really ask like helpful, insightful questions so that we can do a good job at Doc's charity event, and like but like we just completely missed what was going on. Like nobody was trolling anybody, right? It wasn't like, oh, this is a story about the time that we got Doc to answer questions about hockey for 40 minutes because we're jerks. Like Doc is doing a charity event. He wants us to help. We want to help. How can we help? Okay, we're all gonna play ice hockey. Okay, well, how does ice hockey work? And you built this in Minecraft. Wait, okay. So how does this work in Minecraft? Like, it's just great. We have a lot of fun. Okay, let's get, we forgot mushrooms. Let's go get some mushroom blocks too. Yeah, too much ice hockey talk, not enough building. I know, I'm getting this done. I'm working on it. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Mushrooms are in this block box. We're gonna put them in a block box. Welcome, Jim Jam 1985. Glad you could join us. But the other thing too is nobody was just like, what? I knew all along. You know what? Like everybody was like, oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you, Cleo, for figuring that out. We're all idiots. We're well-intentioned idiots. But we're definitely not the most competent people. Yeah, even Iskall didn't know what he was saying. And because but a Swedish accent and a German accent are not the same. Yeah, he played hockey as a kid, and Doc is describing the rules of hockey, and all of us are like, how have I never heard of this? Like, yeah, it's fun to have fun. Okay, so we're going to switch these into our offhand so they can line up properly with the axe. Yeah. Whoops. We'll switch to the birch to kind of pad that in later. There. Some of the hermits have Patreon Discords. I do. Mine's $5 a month to join via... what is it? Patreon.com/JoeHills. So like I've got 3 chats open right now. I've got my Patreon chat, I've got my Twitch chat, and I've got my YouTube chat. Let's see, is this the right link? Yeah. $5 a month gets you on the Patreon server for Discord. $10 a month gets you on the Minecraft server. Okay. So, let's keep going. We have so much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with talking Isoki? Okay. Whoops. And that's fine. We're out of those blocks now. So we're going to have this come out and around. We're going to get the birch swapped in. And this is supposed to go... Oh, this is a weird one, because this roof, or this wall, should end around this point. And then, whoops, dang it. And then it's going to have a steep part that actually partially includes that window, which is weird building decision, but, you know, I'm not in charge of building this. Wait. Oh, that's why that roof is low. Oh, it's lower on that side. Cause... Yeah, okay. And then the wall... Oh, this is an awkward wall. We need to make this diagonally connect to that. And I don't want to... And I want to be like, you can't make me. But factually, yes. Yes, I can be made to do that. That is the next thing that I have to do, and I'm going to do it. Hey, welcome in, Jay. Yeah, we're streaming a little late tonight. Even though I got to get up to get Corinne to school in the morning, I'm pretty sure that I would have a hard time sleeping because I'm excited about Badger arriving tomorrow. So, granted, I probably should be running around frantically cleaning, but I feel like I've been running around frantically cleaning and the apartment still looks terrible. So, she's just going to have to accept that? I don't know. Like, I feel like no amount of cleaning I'm doing is, like, it still doesn't look like I tried, and that's disappointing. Okay. Have a good night, Kindleless. Although, apparently you turned the stream off so you can't hear me. Yeah, we're going to add some extra mushroom blocks here. Yeah, I'm very excited. They just opened the borders to visitors from Europe for the first time in like 19 months. So that's super exciting for all sorts of folks. Okay. No, I don't think Badger will care that the place is a mess, but I would like it to be nice. What I'm realizing is no matter how much cleaning I'm frantically doing, it still doesn't look nice. It's just like, I'm not actually making as big a difference as I would like to. So I just need to cut my losses and do this, which I'm also needing to cut my losses on. But whatever. Okay. Got a bed down here. Okay. Dark Dialga 777 tips 1. That puts us 2 away from our... No, sorry, 12 away from our next face camera expansion. Thank you, Dark Dialga, for that. Okay, and hey, another tip just rolled in via PayPal from Cameron, who says, I would not put it past Doc M77 to invent a sport, make it popular worldwide, and recreate it in Minecraft. You hear that, Doc? People are expecting you to be the next sports mogul, I guess. That puts us 7 away from the next face camera expansion. Thank you, Cameron. Tips are always welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Let me go ahead and copy and paste that link over here. Boom. Doc says, I'm old now. I don't do sports anymore. I can't do a good Doc voice. I am old now. That's like nothing. I feel like I can do kind of an Asuma. Like, I can do an old school Asuma, like from when he first started, where I'm like, hello, YouTube. Asuma here. Today in Minecraft, we're going to be doing a bit of building. I'm drifting into the Irish Sea. I need to work on my British accent. I mean, old school Asuma, yeah. Asuma classic. Hello, YouTube. I can't do the happy Asuma voice at all. This is so wrong on so many levels. It's completely incorrect. It's so wrong, it might be Mumbo. I think I accidentally drifted toward a Mumbo voice while trying to do an Asuma there. Which is shocking, because I've never been able to do a Mumbo voice. And maybe I still can't. Maybe I'm just mishearing my own voice. That's Wacko Warner. Okay, sorry, y'all. It went a little Zadaf for a second. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Sounded like how Grian would say Mumbo. It's so weird, because, like, I can't do anybody's... Like, I've been really thinking about this, and it's like, I want to get better at doing a bunch of different voices, and I'm only going to get better by practicing, but I just haven't done a good job of making time to practice, you know? Like, there's all these different ways I want to get better at being an entertainer, and making cool stuff for the folks at home. And yeah. Hey, Darth Worthen, welcome. Okay. Judd Otto says, Joe, I challenge you to try a Rendog voice. What's up, my dudes? No, that was... Yeah, man, it's like Star Wars. I can't. I know that I'm bad at this. That was semi-close. Thank you for patronizing me, Doc. Okay, so this wall needs to be at that level, I guess. Oh, wait, Jevin said... Oh, that was Jev. Oh, sorry, Jev. I didn't realize you were both watching my stream. Yeah, I can't do, like, any... Like when I try to do a Jevin voice, like... It's just... It's... Like, that Ohio voice is... It's not like the nasal, like, Fargo, North Dakota, like, oh, sure. Like, that I can do, because, like, the thing is, if you live in, like, North Dakota, it's too cold. Your lips can't touch each other. And so you talk, you've got your, you make, like, little O's as you talk, because you can't close your mouth all the way, because it'll freeze, right? Like, oh, hey there. Sure. You know, but Jevin is from Ohio, and that's not... It's not that extreme. I can do, like, the extreme weird stuff, but, like, trying to do, like, an Ohio accent, it's just, like, beyond me. Okay, so this wall needs to continue along here, because it's not a strong enough accent to have, like, somebody at my level just have an ear for it, right? Okay. Vajura says, I'm not sure about the science of staying warmer by keeping your mouth open. It's not that you're staying warmer by keeping your mouth open. It's that you your lips don't freeze together. Like, if you're talking a lot, you don't want to let your tongue touch your lips and then close your lips, because when it's like 17 below zero, your lips would then freeze. So you make sure not to really close your mouth all the way. A lot of different accents. Make sure not to close the mouth all the way because it's very cold there. Right. How's my Boston? Park the car in Harvard Yard. I don't know. Sounds a little gravelly, too. Oh, sure. Oh, hey there. You betcha. You know, like I've... Like, I can do that, but yeah, I can't do Ohio. Can I do a classic mid-Atlantic accent? Like from Avatar The Last Airbender. No. Legend of Korra, the radio guy has the... Meanwhile, Korra and Bolin are going to try to find... it's a little bit too high-pitched. Mako and Asami are having a little bit of trouble. Like, you know, there's... It's I can kind of pull that off, but, like, that's a really distinctive one. Michael Oliver tips 5 and says, Joe, I'm from Boston. Never do that again. Understood. That puts us 2 away from the next Face Camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/Joe Hills and YouTube Super Chat. A bit too Radio Demon. Well, like, the Mid-Atlantic accent was very popular on the radio. Bearcat says, okay, that was pretty good. Chris Roswood says, haha. Haha. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna axe this through here, and I feel like this is gonna get blown up. Yeah, that's gonna go. Can I do a surfer bro? Oh, that is one accent I actually can do, is because I loved Bill and Ted when I was a kid. Dark Dialga! Oh my gosh. Right after Michael Oliver tips 5 and says, Joe, I'm from Boston, never do that again. Dark Dialga tips another 2 and says, Joe, do that voice again. Yeah, what is the Boston accent? It's like, go Pats, Park the car in Harvard Yard, I don't know, oh yeah, we got this big PAX event every autumn, every spring, I don't know. This isn't not a really good Boston accent. It's just a lazier Beetlejuice. But yeah, sorry, just you feel like, no, here's more money, do the voice again. It caught me. Either way, that puts us at the next phase gamer expansion. So here we go. Grow hills. Do. Lower the Joe Fassi now to 70%. Give me a pint of Sam Adams. I can't do it. It's unnecessarily nasal. I think I'm actually switching back to the mid-Atlantic. But yeah, because I love the Bill and Ted movies, and I actually have a Bill and Ted costume that I wear to a lot of conventions, I can definitely do a surfer kind of voice, like, whoa, my esteemed companion Bill and I would like to introduce ourselves to you, the viewers of HermitCraft. Look, it's Castle Hohenzollern. It's from history? Whoa. Oh. The sun is setting. That is a most non-triumphant time for building. Doc M is AFKing a bit more for copper. And that's okay, because Scar needs it. Right? See, I can do that one. I feel like that one is one I'm actually good at. But we don't have anybody on HermitCraft that talks like that. Except for me, I guess. So, anyway. I, Ted Theodore Logan, am here to introduce you to the fact that you can only sleep at night or during thunderstorms. Sounds like Michelangelo the Ninja Turtle. He also has kind of a very, like, cowabunga dudes. Like, his voice is a little bit lower, but he's very excited. Whereas, like, Ted is a little bit more thoughtful, like, oh, perhaps we should consider the ramifications of this conundrum. But not like in a smart way, but just like in a, like, he uses words with more syllables because it evens out the sentence, right? Impulse is closest to that. Tango could probably easily do that voice. Yeah. I couldn't do a Tango or an Impulse voice. They're just normal voices, right? Like they're not, I can't latch on to what about Tango or Impulse's voices would be recognizable as Tango or Impulse's voices, right? And we need to go get more oak. Like, I really like the accents on Flight of the Conchords, where they've got the New Zealand accents. And, oh, it's so good. But, like, there's a point where they get, like, beat up and separated. They get mugged and separated. And it's like, Brett, where's Jermaine? He maybe did. What? He maybe did. Well, maybe he did and maybe he didn't, but where is he? No. And I no, I'm switching to the, but no, he maybe did. Like the way they say dead is did. It's just like did. Any shows I'm binging right now? No, not right now. Like there's some stuff that I'm looking forward to watching. I'm probably gonna do a rewatch of The Wire once Badger gets here. Like I'm watching a few shows weekly, like Foundation, and I just finished Flight of the Conchords season, or not Flight of the Conchords. What We Do in the Shadows season 3. Let's see, what else am I feel like there's 2 shows that come out on Friday. I'm watching Invasion, which I'm not sure is good. I really like shows that are weird. When I'm watching a show and I can't tell if it's good or not, I'm like, this is of value to me as an artist. This is something that I can learn from. And like Invasion is one of those shows. I'm watching it and I'm like, I don't know what these people are doing, but it might be art. I'm going to keep watching until I figure out if they're geniuses or morons. Because it's not like a weird show like Legion is a weird show, or Flight of the Conchords is a weird show. That's shows about things that are weird. Like, Invasion is just oddly constructed, but that's interesting because they're not just copying what everybody else does all the time, but like they're also like kind of copying what everyone else does all the time in a lot of other ways, and like it's a weird show. I don't know if it's good or not, but I'm watching it every Friday. Kitty Mama 89 tips 5 who says, ooh, Late Night Joe. Well, thank you, Kitty Mama. That puts us 15 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Another $2 rolling in about Boston. Boston people have a lot of opinions here. Toxic Glitter, who is from Boston, says, see, at this point, Boston has had such an influx of new residents from all over the country that no one who grows up in the city actually has an accent now. It's actually mostly a Western Massachusetts accent. That being said, I'm from Boston and I approve. Now, Toxic Glitter doesn't talk like that at all, because that was Mid-Atlantic, not Boston. But, yeah. Tanner Blaze tips 5 and says, A Christmas Carol, Bill and Ted edition. You are blowing my mind, Tanner Blaze. That puts us 8 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. But let's go back to Project Gutenberg. Did I close A Christmas Carol? Oh, hold on. What if I did Scrooge as Bill S. Preston? Hold on. Okay, hold on. So when Marley's ghost first appears, when Marley's ghost first appears, he starts talking, and I don't know if I can do this. How now? Said Scrooge, cold and caustic as ever. What do you want with me? Much, Marley's voice, no doubt about it. Who are you? Ask me who I was. Who were you then? Said Scrooge, raising his voice. You are particular for a shade. He was going to say, to a shade, but substituted the... Take it, I can't switch back to the narrator voice. But substituted this as more appropriate. In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley. Whoa, can you sit down? Asked Scrooge, looking doubtfully at him. I can. Do it then. Scrooge asked the question because he didn't know whether a ghost so transparent might find himself in a condition to take a chair, and felt that in the event of its being impossible, it might involve the necessity of an embarrassing explanation. But the ghost sat down on the opposite side of the fireplace, as if he were quite used to it. You don't believe me, observed the ghost. I don't, said Scrooge. What evidence would you have of my reality beyond that of your senses? I'm trying to do the Bill voice for Marley, because I feel like if Ted is Scrooge, Bill has to be Marley. And the Bill voice is a lot like the Ted voice, but a little bit more monotonous and a little lower. And this is killing me. Hold on. I don't know, said Scrooge. Why do you doubt your senses? Because a little thing affects them. A slight disorder of the stomach makes them cheats. You may be an undigested bit of beef, a blot of mustard, a crumb of cheese, a fragment of an underdone potato. There's more of gravy than of grave about you, whatever you are. Scrooge was not much in the habit of cracking jokes, nor did he feel in his heart by any means waggish then. The truth is that he tried to be smart as a means of distracting his own attention and keeping down his terror, for the specter's voice disturbed the very marrow in his bones. To sit staring at those fixed, glazed eyes in silence for a moment would play, Scrooge felt, the very deuce with him. There was something very awful, too, in the specter's being provided with an infernal atmosphere of its own. Scrooge could not feel it himself, but this was clearly the case, for though the ghost sat perfectly motionless, its hair and its skirts and its tassels were all agitated by the hot vapor from an oven. "You see this toothpick?" said Scrooge, returning quickly to the charge, for the reason just assigned, and wishing, though it were only for a second, to divert the vision's stony gaze from himself. "I do," replied the ghost. "You are not looking at it," said Scrooge. "But I see it, notwithstanding." "Well," returned Scrooge, "I have but to swallow this and be, for the rest of my days, persecuted by a legion of goblins, all of my own creation. Humbug, I tell you. Humbug." At this, the spirit raised a frightful cry and shook its chain. Hold on, we have a thing for this. With such a dismal and appalling noise that Scrooge held on tight to his chair to save himself from falling into a swoon. But how much greater was his horror when the phantom, taking off the bandage round its head, as if it were too warm to wear indoors, its lower jaw dropped. Scrooge fell upon his knees and clasped his hands before his face. "Mercy! Dreadful apparition! Why do you trouble me? Man of the worldly mind, do you believe in me or not?" "I do! I must! But why do spirits walk the earth, and why do they come to me?" "It is required of every man that the spirit within him should walk abroad amongst his fellowmen, and travel far and wide, and if that spirit goes not forth in life, it is condemned to do so after death. It is doomed to wander through the world, oh, woe is me, and witness what it cannot share, but might have shared on earth, and turn to happiness." Again the spectre raised a cry, and shook its chain, and wrung its shadowy hands. "You are fettered! Tell me why." "I wear the chain I forged in life. I made it link by link, and yard by yard. I girded it on of my own free will, and of my own free will I wore it. Is its pattern strange to you?" Scrooge trembled more and more. "Or would you know the weight and length of the strong coil you bear yourself? It was as full, as heavy, and as long as this 7 Christmas Eves ago. You have labored on it since. It is a most ponderous chain." Scrooge glanced about him on the floor in the expectation of finding himself surrounded by 50 or 60 fathoms of iron cable, but he could see nothing. "Jacob! Old Jacob Marley, tell me more. Speak comfort to me, Jacob." I have none to give. It comes from other regions, Ebenezer Scrooge, and is conveyed by other ministers to other kinds of men. Nor can I tell you what I would. Very little more is all permitted to me. I cannot rest, I cannot stay, I cannot linger anywhere. My spirit never walked beyond our counting house. Mark me. In my life, my spirit never roved beyond the narrow limits of our money-changing hole, and my weary journeys lie before me. It was a habit with Scrooge, whenever he became thoughtful, to put his hands in his breeches pockets, pondering on what the ghost had said as he did so now, but not without lifting up his eyes or getting off his knees. "You must have been very slow about it, Jacob," Scrooge observed in a businesslike manner, though with humility and deference. "Slow," the ghost repeated. 7 years dead, and traveling all the time? The whole time. No rest, no peace, incessant torture of remorse. You travel fast? On the wings of the world. You might have got over a great quantity of ground in 7 years. The ghost, on hearing this, set up another cry and clanked its chain so hideously in the dead silence of the night that the ward would have been justified in indicting it for a nuisance. "Oh, captive, bound, and double ironed, not to know that ages of incessant labor by immortal creatures for this earth must pass into eternity before the good of which it is susceptible is all developed. Not to know that any Christian spirit working kindly in its little sphere, whatever it may be, will find its mortal life too short for its vast means of usefulness. Not to know that no space of regret can make amends for one's life's opportunity misused. Yet such was I. Such was I." "But you were always such a good man of business, Jacob," faltered Scrooge, who now began to apply this to himself. "Business?" cried the ghost, wringing his hands again. "Mankind was my business. The common welfare was my business. Charity, mercy, forbearance, and benevolence were all my business. The dealings of my trade were but a drop of water in the comprehensive ocean of my business." It held up its chain at arm's length, as if that were the cause of all its unavailing grief, and flung it heavily upon the ground again. "At this time of the rolling year, I suffer most. Why did I walk through crowds of fellow beings with my eyes turned down, and was never raise them to the blessed star which led the wise men to a poor abode? Were there no poor homes to which its light would have conducted me?" Scrooge was very much dismayed to hear the spectre going on at this rate, and began to quake excessively. "Hear me," cried the ghost. "My time is nearly gone." "I will," said Scrooge. "But don't be hard upon me. Don't be flowery, Jacob. Pray." "How is it that I appear before you in a shape that you can see? I may not tell. I have sat invisible beside you many and many a day." It was not an agreeable idea. Scrooge shivered and wiped the perspiration from his brow. "That is no light part of my penance. I am here tonight to warn you that you have yet a chance and hope of escaping my fate. A chance and hope of my procuring Ebenezer. You were always a good friend to me. Thank ye. You will be haunted by 3 spirits." Scrooge's countenance fell almost as low as the ghost's had done. Is that the chance and hope you mentioned, Jacob?" he demanded in a faltering voice. "It is." I I think I'd rather not, said Scrooge. Without their visits, you cannot hope to shun the path I tread. Expect the first tomorrow, when the bell tolls 1. Couldn't I take them all at once and have it over, Jacob? Hinted Scrooge. Expect the second on the next night at the same hour. The third upon the next night when the last stroke of 12 has ceased to vibrate. Look to see me no more. And look that for your own sake, you remember what has passed between us. Okay. We need to first, before we move on, I need to say thank you to Super Mega Coffee Guru for being patient. You tipped 10, and I didn't want to break up that scene, but I'm going to acknowledge that now. That puts us at our next Face Camera expansion milestone. So here we go. It's time to expand just do. We're at the Tony Stark helmet cam, most obnoxious face camera size, and we are 18 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay, also, that was so fun. Okay? That was the best suggestion that might have ever come through this chat here. So, thank you. I had so much fun with that. I'm actually wondering, like, I feel like the Scrooge and Marley bit worked because having Marley as Bill works, but I'm not sure if Scrooge could do that in other parts of the text and have it work. I'm gonna, like, I picked that scene because I was almost sure that it would work. I didn't know it would work that well. I was pleasantly surprised. But yeah. This is fantastic. So we're going to just randomly scroll further into the text and see if I can find another part where Scrooge talks a lot. Because the thing is, a lot of times people are talking around Scrooge. But he's just listening. Okay. So let's try this. Okay. So we're gonna try doing. I want to try doing the Ghost of Christmas Present in like a wrestling voice, and Scrooge in the Ted Theodore Logan voice. So, oh wait, no, this is the Ghost of Christmas Past. So this Ghost of Christmas Past is like a fairy, or like a pixie or something. So. Although they had that moment left the school behind them, they were now in the busy thoroughfares of a city, where shadowy passengers passed and repassed, where shadowy carts and coaches battled for the way, and all the strife and tumult of a real city were. It was made plain enough by the dressing of the shops that here it was Christmas time again, but it was evening, and the streets were lighted up. The ghost stopped at a certain warehouse door and asked Scrooge if he knew it. Know it? Was I apprenticed here? They went in. At sight of an old gentleman in a Welsh wig sitting behind such a high desk that if he had been 2 inches taller he might have knocked his head against the ceiling, Scrooge cried in great excitement, "Why, it's old Fezziwig! Bless his heart, it's Fezziwig alive again!" Old Fezziwig laid down his pen and looked up at the clock, which pointed at the hour of 7. He rubbed his hands, adjusted his capricious waistcoat, laughed all over himself from his shoes to the organ of benevolence, and called out in a comfortable, oily, rich, fat, jovial voice. Well, I don't have a voice ready for him. Dang it. Okay. But yeah, I need. Well, I guess young Ebenezer would also talk in the Ted voice. I don't know. Okay, I'm starting to fade, and I'm not done. There's so much to do. Okay. Bill's dad's voice might work. I don't know if I can do that. Ted, if you don't take this seriously, you're going to Alaskan military school. In Alaska, dude. I don't know if I can do a Ted's dad voice. People are asking why the camera is covering the screen. Because every time we hit a tipping milestone, the camera gets bigger. And we were 18 away from the next face camera expansion milestone, but Mr. Hardluck says, I would like to audition for the Ghost of Christmas Present in the style of Macho Man Randy Savage. So, Mr. Hardluck, I'm going to tell you this because I don't want everybody to roll in here and be like, here's $18, can I be in your show? But I actually was thinking of inviting you to be the Ghost of Christmas Present with a wrestling announcer voice, or not announcer, like a wrestler voice, like the stage presence, because the wrestlers are like very big in projecting, and the Ghost of Christmas Present is very big in projecting. So you were actually on my list of people to talk to about that. So that saved me an email, because I don't even know your email. I would have had to would I have Discorded you to ask your email? I don't know. Anyway, we'll work it out. But, yeah, no, you were on my list for exactly that role with exactly that setup. Maybe not Randy Savage in particular, but, just the wrestler persona. So either way, though, that puts us evenly at our next face camera expansion. So here we go. It's time to expand. Just do-do-do-do. And we are going to lower the Joe Pasty now to 50%. Boom. We are in T. Joe Eckhilsberg territory. As Vin Shoken puts it, happy birthday again, Vin Shoken. Although, ooh, we are rolling past birthday time here. Welcome to the future. So yeah, we're going to have a few of these be up or higher. Oh, wait, that one has to be at least one more. Melwin's Away says, I'm here for Mr. Hardluck as the Ghost of Christmas Present. I know, right? Yeah, so the thing is, I've reached out to a few people. I'm going to have Badger do one voice. I'm going to have Goran do one voice. I mean, assuming they say yes. Well, Badger said yes, but hasn't picked a voice yet. Okay, whoops. But, yeah, this is... Yeah, having people do some of the voices will actually help me keep my throat from completely dying during the reading, and should make things more fun. Alrighty, have a good night, NJ. Sleep well. Ted Ebenezer Scrooge is kind of gold. I don't know if the Hunter S. Thompson... I think maybe I make Hunter S. Thompson... Maybe I do the Hunter S. Thompson voice for something else in there. I'd have to figure out what it would be good at, but... My God. Maybe Fezziwig could be Hunter S. Thompson, because he's very hedonistic in some ways. Yeah, that could be... That might work. Who do y'all think Hunter S. Thompson should voice in The Christmas Carol? I don't really use Instagram anymore since Facebook bought it, so... and my plan was to download all the pictures off there before deleting it, and I never got around to that, so I just made it private. But the plan is to delete it when I remember my password, but I'm just lazy. But yeah, Facebook doesn't need me helping them. Okay, so I think we can bring this around here like so. Dang it. Dang it, wrong block. Night, Mr. Hardluck. Sleep well. Okay. Yeah, maybe Tiny Tim is gonna be. Yeah, we do Tiny Tim as Hunter S. Thompson. No, I don't think that'll actually work as well. It sounds funnier than it is, I think. Maybe his nephew Fred being Hunter S. Thompson would be funny. I don't know. Why am I doing that? I'm so tired in real life. I'm forgetting what I'm doing in Minecraft. We're almost 4 hours into this stream. But like I said, I knew, like, I'm so excited about Badger coming tomorrow. I probably wouldn't be able to sleep very well anyway. So I might as well get some building done. Yeah, the reopening of international borders is like a huge deal. Kids getting their vaccines last week is a huge deal. Like, I feel like we're finally at a point where we can, like, the end is in sight. We're not there. We're not across the finish line. Don't stop wearing your mask. Don't stop taking this seriously. But, like, we're almost through. And it's taking so long. Have a good night, Centauratron. I'm probably not going to stream for much longer myself. I need this. I moved all this stuff. I need to fix it before Cleo wakes up. Which she might be awake by now that I'm thinking about it. No, it's 7 a.m. there. She's not awake yet. Okay, we're going to put that there. The axe. So there actually should be in this here like a doorway out. We're not going to build that right now. Just put a scaffold here. Okay. Okay, that's going to be too high because this wall shouldn't be higher than that one. In fact, it should. This is kind of a weird roof thing here. Yeah, okay. Let's sort this out. Okay. So we're going to need to pick at least one of these to have cut down lower here. And then this can go higher. Oh, come on. There was time now. Boy. Okay. Okay. Cool. Y'all, I'm hitting a wall. I'm really wanting to get this done tonight, and we had a lot of fun, but realistically, this is just such a huge project. We've been going for almost 4 hours now, and we're further along than we were for sure, but like, wow, this is a big project, it turns out. Okay, so this actually is supposed to be like the roof tile material here. So we need to go and get that. Let's go get some roof tiles. Okay, so we're gonna make a bunch of deep slate slabs, tile slabs, because this is supposed to be slabs. Okay, now we've got too much birch. Well, let's offload some of the birch. We've had birch for a while. Okay, so we're gonna toss this in here. Deep slate tile slabs. Okay. So, it looks like, though, let's go ahead and make sure I'm muted before we go raid. It looks like the Black Minecraft SMP server is messing around with the 118 pre-release. So we're going to go ahead and raid Killacam. I've heard good things about Killacam from Janie Laney, but I don't think I've actually gotten to meet her myself. So, once again, when we raid somebody that we don't know very well, be extra polite. Say, howdy y'all, Joe Hills raid here. But, yeah, be cool. Don't, like, if she's like, I don't know who Joe Hills is, don't be like, I'm going to give you a history lesson on HermitCraft. Just enjoy her stream, okay? This is somebody that was recommended to me by a mutual friend who doesn't know me, who has no reason to know what HermitCraft is or who I am. So, yeah, be cool. Everybody get it? Be cool? You're going to be cool, right? Okay, y'all better be cool. Alrighty, well, when you get over there, once again, howdy y'all, Joe Hills right here. And until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.